like a phoenix from the ashes. We are here. Thick-necked, all of us. Welcome, everybody. We're going to show you what that neck do. It's good to have you back. Welcome to the Ace Attorney stream.
Meanwhile, we haven't seen Phoenix in like weeks.
I know, I miss him. I'm very
We're
concerned.
thirsty.
Is he just
Our necks are parched.
Is he just getting constant medical exams while this is happening?
Oh yeah, him and
Probably.
Hottie.
All
Okay,
we
so I've
saw.
already talked
He's-
this out. I actually wrote this down. I think I'm pretty sure. Phoenix and Hottie have an insurance scam going where
Oh.
Phoenix is like, "Yes, Hottie, probe me. Make sure I don't have colon cancer." And then
Oh.
Hottie's like, "Yeah, you hot, sexy
Why?
patient." And then they send
You
the
hot,
bill to
sexy patient.
and then they send the bill to Edgeworth and they split it 50-50.
And
Alright.
Edgeworth pays for Phoenix's insurance.
And Edgeworth pays for everything out of pocket.
The
I was
voice of
having this conversation on a Drawfee stream that was something about Phoenix is into FinDom, financial
Oh my
domination.
gosh.
And he just keeps getting
100%.
hit by cars to like get Edgeworth's attention.
Dude, no. Absolutely. Fucking Phoenix is okay, but like Phoenix is like power bottoming FinDoming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm. Thank you for bonking Marin Rock Ruler, and thank you, the Void Adept, for cashing in your star chips for a hoo-ha. Anyway, I'm gonna welcome to the stream. I'm Martin, the host, the attempted host, the sometimes in over my head, and I am 90% head in this stream. Thank you for showing up to the stream, guys. It's good to have you here. We're going to be playing some more Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney. We are on case 3, Turnabout Serenade. Really quickly, let me thank people for and thank you for the hydrate command there, Senmaru, and for the head
We're
pat
almost
earlier.
at a hype train. Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
But let me let me quickly thank people for following and dropping bits, etc. Thank you to Talented Assassin for following. Thank you to Ray Donovan 24601. Thank you. The crossover with Les Mis and Ray Donovan. Thank you for the follow. Samuth Gaming, thank you for following. Dark Prince 9711, thank you for the follow. BX, oh gosh, I don't know how to say this. Bocciano, thank you for the follow. Gigaman V13, thank you for the follow. Fate Genesis, thank you for following. Straw Hat Kiri, thank you for the follow. Scythe Vane, thank you. Triskalaire, thank you for following. Saintly Monoxide, thank you for the follow. If you breathe in too much saintly monoxide, you might get incuritis, so watch yourself.
It
And
might be really good.
the Rated RPG, thank you for following. That's a great name. The Azulmagia, thank you for the 50 bits. Last time on Apollo Justice, Apollo flashed back an obscene number of times. Oh god, I forgot he did that.
Oh yeah.
So fun.
Constant. Lamiror and much. He also lied some more before we wound up learning about some illegal cocoon smuggling shenanigans. Right. The guy who died was investigating the illegal smuggling, I think. Also,
Of cocoons that can cure incuritis.
yeah. Also,
Wow.
Tristan just casually told Apollo that he hated his guts.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like you. You know, just regular courtroom talk. All right. Thank you for that, Azulmagia. You're a huge help every time. Rock Rulin, thank you for resubscribing at tier 1 for 23 months, almost at 2 years. Rock Rulin, that's awesome. Thank you for the support there. You Walked By, thank you for the follow. L Train, oh, Stolas, you're coming in to say hi, but you can't stay. New meds kicking my ass. Oh, gosh. You
Oh,
rest up,
no.
Stolas. You take care,
Aw.
okay? We'll see you another time. Thank you for stopping by. You take care. L Train, thank you for the 10 bits. Hottie, thank you for the 10 bits. Hottie for the Pegatorium Doctor? Why does the Pegatorium need a doctor? That
You know why.
Well,
know
I
why.
mean, yeah,
I know
for
why.
doctor scenes, duh.
Mystery-
And nothing else.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a license.
It
Mystery
doesn't stop him from trying.
That's true. Good for him.
Mystery Stream, thank you for resubscribing at tier 1 for 2 months in a row. What is happening?
I don't know. Don't ask, don't tell.
If you've only been here, if you've only been subbed for 2 months, it might come as a shock to you, the content of these streams, but we're a little bit unhinged. That's the
Ace Attorney specifically.
Ace Attorney brings it out of us. Demon Cross, thank you for the 100 bits. Hope you all have been doing all right. Sorry I've been busy and haven't had much time to pop into the streams lately. Hopefully that'll change soon. Miss y'all though. Smooch a gay lawyer for me. Demon, Don't worry about it. It's great to hear from you. It's great to see you, but don't feel obligated, or that that you're missing out on the streams, or that you're supposed to be here. It's nice to have you here, but I hope that you're doing okay.
I do want you to feel obligated, though.
Okay.
Homosexual.
Anyway, that acts as a great segue to introduce my co-hosts and guest. We are joined by, on my left here, the fantastic Marin Miller. Hi.
Oh, hello, everyone. It is I, Marin Miller, here today with your gay update. I don't know. I don't know what my gay update is. I've been really tired. I've been really tired of not doing anything and waiting for my job to kick in, and it's not kicking in. So, hooray, we're here.
Yay!
We're here. We're still gay.
Yay!
Still
We
gay.
did it. Hi, Meatball.
Hell yeah.
We're also
Meatball's
joined.
gay. That's
Speaking
my
of
gay update.
speaking of meatballs, we are joined by
His husband is passed.
Oh.
He's making a new husband.
Minako Kitsune. Thank you for the raid. Let me give you a quick. Thank you for shouting them out. They were playing WWE 2K22. Well, you've gone from the intensity of the wrestling ring to the intensity of the courtroom. Both of them are about equally as homoerotic.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we're also joined by Soupy. Hi, Soupy.
Hello. Hope everybody's doing well.
And I hope you're all
Yeah.
still
I don't
gay.
have it. I don't have any. And we're all still gay.
What does that say?
That's all I got, though.
Mario
What
is
does it
always
say?
right. Is that? Oh, Kirito is always
Kirito.
right. Of course it is. It's the same thing. I was like,
friggin' absolutely not.
I was like, why would Mario have an opinion on anything? He's so neutral.
Because he's always right.
I guess he does always move right in the old games.
That's the name of
Yeah.
It's me, Mario. It is. He's always right. Anyway.
That's what they always say about him.
We're also
I'm surprised I
joined
can
by
still
our
get up that high.
special guest who will be chilling out, drawing things in their own time, but also joining us for the Apollo Justice experience. Drawfee's own Karina. Hi, Karina.
Hi, I just like to be here. Hi.
We like to have you
Hi,
here.
We like to have you.
Yeah.
Oh, shucks.
Shucks. All right, guys.
We the
So
band of bitches.
it's been a week,
Yes.
but Azul Magia did catch us up on what happened. I know we're in the middle of we're about to start hearing Lamoureux's testimony, and I think we're
Yes.
Mhm.
we're not too far from the end of this this turnabout.
Mhm.
We're about to be done with it, and then we'll be moving on to the final turnabout of Apollo Justice.
And that'll be a
Wait.
thing.
Is
So-
this the final part of the case?
Yeah,
Yeah, this is the last
Oh,
section
Yeah.
of this case.
Seems like
shit. Okay, I
feels
thought
like
we still
it.
had one more day. My bad.
it's
right.
crazy. Which comes after this one? Is it Spirit of Justice or
It's Dual Destiny.
Dual Destiny.
Dual
Yes.
Destinies?
Yeah.
Okay,
Gotta get the bad one out of the way.
so that's the bad one.
I like
mean,
that one more than I
it
like
ha-
Spirit of Justice.
It had they both have
They're
their
both
moments.
disasters, though.
I have to be honest, like,
What the-
no Emma and no Gumshoe was a deal breaker for me, and then adding in Athena just made it a giant no for me. Like, you can't take away my wife and my husband and add a really obnoxious character that I hate. I can't
Yeah,
do
but
it.
but consider this: Spirit of Justice is stupid.
Spirit of Justice is great. I love it, and I love how stupid and over the top it is. And
I'm okay
that
with
final
both
case
of
is
them.
Great.
Controversial
This
takes.
bad boy can hold so much backstory.
Oh my God.
Smacks his forehead.
Smash HGG, thank you for the follow. And we got another raid from Minako Kitsune. Thank you for that. I'm not sure what happened there. A double raid, I guess. Oreo8804, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, Oreo. All
I
right.
think when we finish all of the Ace Attorney games, we should have a 3-hour stream where we just talk about all of the different Ace Attorney
Yeah.
games.
Yeah.
And then how they have
A tier
affected us
list.
negatively.
We could do tier lists.
Yeah.
how they ruined our lives
Yep.
and changed our brain chemistry over the
Yep.
course of a decade.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ace Attorney is just hardwired into me personally at this point.
Yeah, there's no separating myself from Ace Attorney.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fair.
You're fine, Minako. Thank you for the raid. Zane Tyne, thank you for the follow. And Diazel Magia, thank you for the 15 bits. I liked Dual Destinies at first, but then on replay, I hated it immensely. I liked Athena, though, even if she is kind of busy. On the other hand...
Ribbonflad pointed out... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. On the other hand, I liked the Spirit of Justice more, but mainly only liked cases 2 and 4 in the first half of 5.
I really liked that optional case too. So cute.
Ribbonfly pointed out that Dual Destinies is the one with the hot lesbian scientist in it.
Even hot lesbians cannot make up for Fulbright.
Don't know
Fulbright
any...
is a fucking sin. I don't like him.
But Simon.
Simon. Oh, he's all right.
Simon.
Diazel Magia, thank you for the 10 bits. Also, the Prosecutor of Dual Destinies is my second favorite, only to Edgeworth. All right. And Rock Ruland, thank you for the 10 bits. With how much you go on about Apollo and his backstory, I'm starting to think it's going to be like Doofenshmirtz, with his constantly changing backstory. I remember that.
I mean, that's not entirely off the mark.
Now, I've not played Dual Destinies or Spirit of Justice. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into it wanting to like Athena, because I feel like I have to give her a fair shot, and I feel like I've heard so much negativity from Marin about Athena that it's influenced my feelings.
The world's biggest Athena hater.
And I will go into the game trying to have a more neutral opinion now that I've been exposed to her. Sometimes the second playthrough is more clear, but we'll see.
We have a lot of
I
people.
just imagine the first time Athena talks, man, it's just like, ugh.
I mean, yes, I'm not
A lot of people in the chat like Athena, so I don't want it to be the Athena hate hour every time people.
We can save that for the actual Dual Destiny.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Everyone is allowed their own opinions, and I cannot 100% voice my opinions to the fullest because there are personal opinions that I cannot get into in public. But
wow.
Anyway.
Okay. Well, with that, I think, and what I was going to say was we could do like a tier list stream where we do like tier lists of the best lawyers, best cases.
Oh yeah.
I think that would be fun.
Hell yeah.
Because that would mean
and the cases and stuff.
We'd all have our own tier lists.
Yeah.
We could present them.
That would be
could be fun.
That would be really fun.
Dark Jade says, keep an open mind about all the characters. I do agree, except for that motherfucker at the end of Investigations 1.
Jessica Alba!
I guess, like, for me, no matter how bad Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice are, they'll never be as bad as Investigations 1.
That's true.
That's my feeling. Anytime something happens in this game, like the panties thing, yeah, kind of annoying. But you know what? I would go through 100 of those sections compared to Investigations 1.
Yeah. Oh my
exactly.
God.
I will say about Apollo Justice, like, there is not a character in the cast of Apollo Justice that I'm just like, yeah, this isn't my Blorbo. I kind of like all of them, even him. That asshole. He's fun.
All right.
Even Spark Brushel?
Yes.
We have personal reasons that we cannot get into in public.
He unfortunately reminds me of my good friend Barrett. And so every time I look at him, I'm like, aw, it's Barrett.
And she infected me with this mentality because I too know Barrett.
But doesn't it kind of look like him?
I mean, yes, wrong? And now I'm like, oh no, I can't unsee it. I gotta look at your pits, man.
Winter Soldier, we are definitely going to do Great Ace Attorney eventually. It's just that I think we're saving that for after the main franchise, the mainline games. Bedinsis asks one question. We can answer this and then we can get into the game. Question to our streamers: who has been your favorite or least favorite assistant character of the series so far?
Assistant character?
The person assisting the protagonist, like who's tagging along for like.
I just want to make sure
I'd say to qualify it, they'd have to help out for an entire turnabout for them to be an assistant. So including Rise from the Ashes, which had what's her
Emma.
name? Yeah.
What's her name?
And
She's
technically also
in this
including
game.
Ray.
My
Sorry.
wife. Emma is my wife.
I
mean,
really like Maya. Like, I think Maya's always gonna
Yeah.
be my favorite. Like,
Maya's
Yeah.
the classic.
yeah.
I can't.
You
No,
know-
no critiques. I like all of them. I can't think of one that I didn't enjoy.
The one
they're all very cute.
I don't know if
I
they
like them
count
all.
as an assistant, but and it's not that I don't like him. It's just that I don't like look back super fondly. Is the guy with the Blade Runner jacket? What's his name? The police guy. He's not really an assistant. is he?
Detective Bad.
Detective Bad. Yeah. Does he count?
Oh,
He's more like the gumshoe.
Yeah.
I guess
Because,
but he was kind of the assistant character for investigations too, wasn't he? Or no, he only
Well,
came
No.
in.
it was technically Ray who was like the flashback
Right.
assistant
Oh, Ray
for that
too.
case. So he counts.
Yeah. It's
I
hard to
hate
pick a
how
least
much
favorite.
I like Ray.
I would say I don't hate Kay, but she's probably my least favorite assistant.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's just it. If I had to pick a least favorite, I'd probably go with Kay, but I liked
Yeah.
Kay. So
And then my favorite is Trucy.
I think honestly, and I can't answer for 100% sure on this yet
hi Taylor.
because I haven't played the second one, but I think my favorite might be Susato from
I
Great
do
Ace
love
Attorney.
Susato.
And that's
she is
because
such a
she's
delight.
yeah, like I feel like there's so much more to her character than anyone else because it's not just about angst with her. Although I know there is angst in her future that I will learn about. I have not played Ace Attorney 2, Great Ace Attorney 2 yet, but I really love that she has an interest in the law and that I am a little sad that like that isn't necessarily touched upon. Like maybe there could be
Maybe you
resentment
should play
at
the
her
second
gender.
game.
Maybe I should
Yeah,
play
have
the
you
second
considered
game.
playing the second game?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like Susato is the best assistant character because she has the most development outside of just, oh, my sister died, or oh, my
Mhm.
sister's getting arrested, or oh, blah blah blah. You know, like so. That's my answer. I think.
Thank you, Sage, for the hydrate command there. Minako Kitsune also asks, any plans for the Wright Layton crossover? Yes, we do want to do the Professor Layton Phoenix
Yeah.
Wright crossover game. Probably before the Great Ace Attorney, I assume. I don't know when we do that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think maybe
I
actually.
think we'll figure it out when we get there.
We'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
we
We'll
can
get,
talk
We'll
when we
get through
actually
Spirit of
finish.
Justice, and then we'll be like,
Yeah.
where now? Thank you for the help, Pat Sage. All right, I'm going to turn the game music on. There it is. You guys see the game
All
okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me know in the chat how the audio is, if we have any audio discrepancies, and I will try to adjust based on that. All right.
I can't wait to play Professor Layton versus Ace Attorney because I'm gonna seem so stupid on those streams.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna get really angry really
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah, I've never
Really
played
angry
that
bird.
one, and just I have played Professor Layton, and I did have to use a
I've
guide.
never felt that stupid.
That game put me in my place as a teen.
Yeah.
Right?
And I'm not any smarter now, in fact.
Yeah. If anything, I'm dumber, and it's
Might
gonna
be
take a
worse.
lot more brain power for me to get through these.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
It's hard.
Lameraw, go ahead with your testimony.
I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. That's when I heard them, Mr. Latouche and the detective. I heard the faint sound of a gunshot and stopped. Then I heard another gunshot. There was the smell of gunpowder. I knew I must tell someone, but I was in a hurry, so I kept moving past the small window.
I had to
go the
pee.
bathroom. Yeah. And I was late for my Genshin raid. Is that what they do on Genshin? I don't know.
I have no idea what they do on Genshin.
I've never played.
Pretty much the same as yesterday's testimony.
We were gonna raid all the wives. I am sorry. Hi, meatball. Oh, baby. I'm not used to speaking much in this language.
The Dark Jade asks, would we be playing the Layton games in general then? I don't know. I mean, I would like to, because I do love those games. It just doesn't
If
seem
you
like...
play it.
Yeah. I would probably have to be the one doing the brunt of the puzzle solving.
Brain power.
Yeah.
Mindy and I would
Yeah,
just,
probably.
we'd just be getting angry and shit posting
That's
with our
okay.
mouths very fast. Those things I escalate very quickly when I feel stupid. Perhaps my descriptions are lacking in some way.
We'll have to do Professor Layton versus Ace Attorney just as like a little tester for future Professor Layton games.
Yeah. Yet everything I have said here is the truth. Then it is my distinct displeasure to say this. What you have said to have happened is impossible.
What?
Blah. Blah, blah,
Do
blah.
I have to repeat myself? Lamiror was attacked because of this testimony. What? Trucy?
Apollo, for a moment there,
Oh, Mr. Meatball.
you were pretty cool.
Have you seen that
For a
meme?
moment there, we all respected you.
For a moment there,
It
you
passed, but
Have you seen that
but
meme?
for a moment there.
Have you seen that meme where Sakura's like, "You look pretty cool, Naruto," and then it just shows him like cross-eyed? That's what I'm thinking of.
Every day of Apollo's life.
Rock Ruler, thank you for the 10 bits. I won't be satisfied until we finally get to play the case where Phoenix is defending Majima. I would be very curious to see how that went.
Maybe I do better when I don't try to think ahead.
Very well, Mr. Justice. Stop being so cool. Perhaps you could coolly cross-examine the witness.
Well, I'm glad I brought my shades for just this occasion.
Finally, I have a use for
I'm
these.
cool.
Head now, Bill.
Yeah, Sunday showing.
See you
Back
later.
a little bit.
Sure thing. Papa Boris, thank you for the 10 bits. Phoenix Chan. All right, what I heard. Are we pressing?
I think we're pressing.
All right. I have a feeling it's going to be related to the way where she went, like the movements, like because we have that diagram. Not that one. This one.
Oh yeah, we haven't even used that one yet, have we?
Oh, did you guys hear they're funding Velocipaster 2?
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
They just started funding it right now. They're doing auctions from the first movie to fund it, and I think they're doing a Kickstarter. So if you guys liked Velocipaster, look at their Twitter right now. and
One of
help
my
them
friends
make a new
worked
one.
on that.
Brilliant.
Yeah, nice. That movie's great. Is something
I'm
wrong?
gonna tell him.
Like he was the Velociraptor.
Yeah, the guy who made it is like out here in Pasadena.
Wow.
Ooh.
I raised an objection, but she's saying the same thing she said before.
Mr. Justice?
Sorry, it's nothing. Please continue with your testimony. Gomenasai.
Now I know what they mean about the reckless youth these days.
Just yell an objection randomly.
The one in red over there is a shining example of a millennial hair judge.
I'm a zoomer.
Zoomer.
You're the last person who should be pointing fingers, Mr. Rockstar, with your rock music, playing it backwards, influencing
All
the
right,
kids.
Zoomer. Okay.
He's also a zoomer.
Why don't you take a nap, little Zoomer?
Darien Crescent.
I'm a physical Zoomer, emotional millennial.
Physical zoomer.
I did not know his name.
In the
at
wrong
time.
era.
But yes, it was him. The one who took the stand yesterday.
Papa Boris, thank you for the 10 bits. Is Tristan in prison yet? Because he should be in prison. I mean, he was obviously the bad guy. Like, the game made it obvious he was to blame. Disclaimer, I've never played this game. This is merely a joke, and any alignment to the plot is purely coincidental. I certainly think you're on the right track.
He has a dick for a head. He is a dickhead.
Guilty.
Yeah.
It's a metaphor.
How many times do I need to remind you that's impossible? There is no way you could have heard him. Because the window at the... Oh, that's you.
Because the window at the scene was closed?
I love this picture of her.
And she's blind.
Yeah,
That's
she's
the
like,
best
if I could see, there might be a gun there.
Is that why?
Of course.
Apollo, if we keep asking the same questions as yesterday, we won't get anywhere.
But I like doing it. She's right. Maybe there's a different angle I can try. Oh.
What were they talking about?
Try that.
Lemuroar, do you by any chance remember what they were saying to each other? If so, please tell us. Spill the tea.
Dots. I have given it much reflection, but...
Because she's a Lammeror, see?
I was afraid of this.
Alright,
She doesn't remember.
I fucking get it. I only heard one phrase clearly.
A whole phrase?
Yeah. You remember something that was said?
Why didn't you say anything yesterday?
Though my memory is clear, I was afraid to speak.
I got bonked by Carmine Gal, presumably for the Lammeror joke. Valid. 7 years bad luck for me. Oh, Snow the First, thank you for the $10 donation. This is the last stream I can catch before I leave for a 2-week vacation. Have this parting gift. Snow the First, thank you for that. That's very generous, and I hope you have a great 2-week vacation. Take a load off.
Sounds nice.
Treat yourself.
Yeah.
Have all the good food, take all the long naps.
Yeah.
Did you eat it?
You see, I do not understand what was said.
This could be it. The clue I've been waiting for. Well, what did he say?
What are you gonna do? Shoot me?
I was really confused. It was the other man speaking, not Mr. Latouche. Tristan Taylor?
The shooter, then. Darian Crescent.
Yeah, the one issue with it being Darian is don't he have an alibi?
I mean, he says he was on stage.
Yes.
Well, what did he say?
Dots. It's over. Press the switch now.
That's more than one phrase.
Switch?
Phoenix, right?
Got him.
That's giving Phoenix Wright too much credit, I think.
That's true. That's true.
And the shooter said this to the victim, Mr. Latouche?
So, yeah, he's probably... I mean, out of context, it kind of sounds like he's probably on stage saying, hit the button to do the stage trick or whatever. I don't know what you do.
But we also found the igniter.
You're right. Oh.
I thought it quite strange myself afterward.
It is a mystery. What could it possibly mean? Mr. Justice, care to shed some light on this?
I mean, sure. I'd be delighted. It's, very, very vital. Maybe we could add that to the testimony.
Very convincing.
Maybe Apollo?
I'm cool.
From the small window, I heard a voice say, press the switch now. And then we present the igniter.
The trigger, yeah?
Yeah.
Sure. Go
There
for
it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Press the switch. There's only one key that can unlock the mystery of those words.
Oh.
All right.
Excuse me, I got hit with a sudden urge to stretch. Okay. Yet there was nothing at the scene that could be called a switch, save for you.
Hey. True, there wasn't a switch at the scene, but it just so happens I have a switch right here.
You're holding my hand. And you're right.
He certainly does look like a switch, doesn't he?
The problem is, this was found not at the scene of the crime, but on the stage.
Hoo-ha.
Boy, Dedette, thank you for cashing in your star chips for a hoo-ha.
The stage?
Where the concert was held, yes. This was found hidden there,
on the stage.
Morning, Arendelle. An ARC author says, just imagine if Yugi and Kaiba went to court, Kaiba would hire the best duelist lawyer. He would represent himself. He would not have anybody else.
That's so true.
Too big ego.
He fucking said God was wrong.
Are you claiming that the voice Lamiror heard was of someone commanding another to press the switch?
It's a possibility.
Oh, Herr Forehead, I'd call that an impossibility.
He likes throwing around impossible today.
It's because I'm impossibly hot.
Why?
It's hardly necessary for me to remind the court of the layout of the concert forum. The stage is quite far from Lamroir's dressing room. Not to mention that the governors were in the middle of a concert on said stage. We aren't known for being a quiet band.
Going back to Yugi and Kaiba in court, I think that Kaiba would represent himself, and then Yugi would have a lawyer, but then when he was called to, like, give testimony, he would change into Yami, and he would suddenly be like, this is a game. I'm going to win this. And he would just somehow defeat
It's a game, just like Ace Attorney. I love that game.
You could shout all you wanted and not be heard. The detective's voice was loud, but certainly not a shout. So too have Herr Forehead's cries of possibility fallen far short of being heard. Short,
Sorry,
short,
but he wouldn't have needed to shout.
short,
Why, Yugi, thank you for the follow.
short. Excuse me.
You heard what I said. Or do you need me to shout it out for you?
Short.
It would have been quite simple to be heard on the stage from that dressing room.
That there dressing room.
Oh, wait,
That there dressing
that there
room.
dressing room. You like evidence, don't you? How about this?
You like evidence,
Yes.
don't you, Squidward?
Big
Put it in
evidence.
my face.
Using this, it would be easy to get a message to someone on stage from the dressing room.
Oh, the
headset.
I think it's the headset, yeah.
Put that headset in my face.
Prosecutor Gavin, perhaps you're familiar with this.
I love Apollo's burn on him being like, oh yeah, you like evidence, don't you? Like, yeah, it's a trial.
Like, yeah, he's a lawyer.
Apollo's insults are just, God, you are so normal right now.
Have this normal ass motherfucker over here.
What a normie.
Yeah. You like
like-
procedure?
Yeah. Like, evidence is just a crutch for people without overactive imaginations.
Oh, you don't have a magic bracelet? Shame.
I'm just okay. Why that's
Why that's?
What? What is it? Is that some kind of newfangled phone they invented while I wasn't looking? In this year of like 2026?
Can I play Genshin on it?
This is a type of transmitter, a communications device.
Communications? Device?
From what I've heard that night, everyone on stage was wearing one of these. Isn't that right, Prosecutor Gavin? Almost called you Professor.
Yes, actually. They're for talking between band members, and if you want to call me Professor, that's okay. We all had one on.
So you admit that if you were wearing one of these, talking from the backstage to the stage would be simple.
True, but wait! Those send out an electronic signal. To avoid interference with the audio systems, their range is quite limited.
Lamiror said that it was about 30 feet, right?
Look at this cross-section diagram of the concert forum.
Ah.
Exactly. The walk from the stage to the backstage seems far, but the direct distance is less than 30 feet.
Oh,
Can't be. My beautiful head. It hurts.
Psychic damage.
So when Labrador heard the shooter's voice, he could have been talking to someone on stage.
Objection! Ha! You're claiming this is the switch in question? I thought it was me. Why did it have to be on the stage at the time? It could be placed in a pocket and carried anywhere. Someone could have hid it on the stage after the fact.
Hey, he's got a point. How do we know where it was when she heard the voice? When the shooter said, press the switch.
Well, I guess we don't.
An unfortunate situation. I'm afraid that until we know where the switch was, there's little point in debating it.
Debate me!
Change my mind.
Ugh. I was sure this was the way to go with this.
What is this switch anyway?
That's the thing that killed your guitar.
Oh. We don't even know that basic fact. Look at how cute I am.
Wait a second. I do know what this switch is. And if you follow that train of logic to its incredible conclusion, it ends up in proof that completely changes this case.
What's up, Apollo? Apollo? Your eyes are bugging out again.
oh, Mystery Stream, thank you for gifting 10 subs there. I do appreciate it. Thank you for gifting subs to T for the Fox, Soga King, Usopp, Wabajack, Shiny Caterpie, Tuna Mao, Manthony723, Golin Vox, Arakan9090, Jerex002, and Meadow Green. Thank you for giving us 10 subs there. I think we're on a hype train, I can't tell. I don't know if we are.
I don't see a hype train.
Ah, strange.
We know about this switch, right? We know what it is.
Yeah?
Well, think of when it was used that day.
The guitar, right?
Think of what happened.
Well, Mr. Justice,
Neonite, thank you for subscribing at tier 2 for 23 months. Holy cow! 23 months, woohoo! Can't believe it's almost been 2 years. Hope you're well and having a wonderful day, Martin, Marin, and Soupy. Thank you for 23 months of amazing, funny, and cozy entertainment. Much love. Thank you, Neonite. Thank you so much for your support. It really does mean a lot.
if you have no further information to share concerning this switch.
Your Honor,
Yes, Mr. Justice?
I've been remiss in not telling the court this before. I know what this switch is.
Well, it seems the defense is set upon linking this switch to the case.
It was April 2021 when we started streaming Ace Attorney.
Yes.
Wow.
Let's
Like,
see your evidence of the link. I think I looked back and it was April 7th,
Yeah,
Oh, really?
it was like the first week in April.
2021. Yeah.
Yeah.
The burned guitar.
Remember when we were streaming Ace Attorney 2 3 times a week?
God, just to get through it as fast as possible.
I wish we had done that with Ace Attorney Investigations.
God, I know.
Huh?
No one took so long.
Wait,
We used
what?
to do like 5-hour streams.
It's not the
Yeah.
guitar?
We probably need to present the igniter as my
Oh
guess.
gosh, I'm
after
so
that.
Right.
silly.
No worries. Just
Are you being silly?
I'm a silly
I
boy.
fail to see how this evidence links the switch to this case in any way.
I mean,
you're probably just like a piece of evidence ahead or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to build it step by step.
Yeah, remember, Apollo's a little guy. He can't go too far at once.
I'm Pickle.
He needs stairs.
He'll
Might I
hurt
recommend a
himself.
switch of evidence?
Yeah, I knew it.
Once again, please. What evidence do you have to explain what this switch is?
Prosecutor Gavin, you remember this?
Blah, that's that.
That what?
Bah.
Ah. Is it another one of those newfangled phones?
No case whatsoever. This is an igniter. What phone looks like this, you big
Can I play
dumbass?
Genshin Impact on this? Igniter? You mean it's like a lighter?
Yes, actually.
You aren't saying the switch is a remote.
I am. This is a remote trigger for an igniter.
What?
Look, I'll show you.
Ow! Mr. Justice! You will cease and desist from burning down this courtroom.
No.
Bossy.
God forbid that ever happens.
I have a feeling it might happen.
Sorry. That was a bit more fire than I'd expected.
Arrest the fire!
Rock Ruland, thank you for the 10 minutes. Do you have any games on your igniter? And Papa Boris, thank you for the 10 bits. Igniter, I hardly knew her. Wait for applause. Thank you.
Ooh.
If my whiskers had caught on fire.
Prosecutor
Stop
Gavin,
the whiskers!
let me repeat myself. This switch is a remote igniter trigger. Doesn't that suggest something to you?
You're talking about what happened to me, aren't you?
Ah,
I'm very hot, but not very smart.
Exactly. That night at the concert, there was one unusual burst of flame.
I just read a lot.
When your guitar caught on fire in the middle of your performance.
My fake tan!
And you were so orange.
wasn't that part of the stage show though?
Ridge Racer.
Turns out his fake tan spray is very flammable.
Prosecutor Gavin was entirely unaware such a thing had been planned. Judging by his reaction, anyway.
Yeah, everyone just thought he was a really good actor.
And the guitar that burned was a valuable keepsake.
That's right. He got it in Virginia from Lammy Roar. He said the sound was amazing. Before it burned, of course. Now it kind of just smokes.
The better the guitar, the brighter it burns.
That's what they say, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've burned a lot of guitars to figure that out.
Here, forehead.
Yes?
Don't tell me you're trying to tie these two things together. Those being the shooter's voice heard by La Mirella, and the guitar suddenly catching on fire.
I am. It's really simple when you think about it. Mr. Latouche and the shooter were at the crime scene. The shooter was wearing a headset. He ordered someone on stage to press the switch. The switch was pressed, and the guitar caught fire.
Well, that does seem to make sense. But something about it is bugging me. Can't quite put my finger on it.
Really? Seems pretty simple to me.
Here, forehead. Don't destroy what little respect and horniness I have for you. You're lucky I'm as horny as I am.
This is me whenever Marin is talking.
Fair. I was expecting something a little more sensible.
Nia Knight, thank you for the 50 bits. Also, gay update for Marin. I finally started collecting the special, pretty hardcover edition of the Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation. And I've been slowly coming out to my friends since I've found out my true sexuality is a different one than I first thought many years ago. That's why it's a re-coming out. And they've all been so supportive and kind. It just makes me incredibly thankful and happy. Just felt like sharing this with you amazing bunch. That's wonderful, Nia Knight.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hey,
Wow.
That's really cool. I didn't even know they were doing hardcovers of those books. But also something I don't think I ever followed up on was so back a few months ago, the workers who worked on those novels, those are translated by Seven Seas, formed a union called the United Workers of Seven Seas. And they actually, I think it was in May or June, Seven Seas hired a union busting firm to try and like fight against their employees. And people on Twitter harassed them so much that they actually voluntarily recognized the union. So those are union
Harassment
novels.
works.
Those are union
Bullying.
novels, baby. I gotta
Bullying
rebuy all the
works.
rest of them. Yes. So well done. Thank you for supporting union workers
Yay.
and gays.
And
Good
the
for the
homosexuals.
gays. I'm happy that you are updating your database.
Exactly. Everybody's a work in progress. Harry Llama, thank you for resubscribing at tier 3 for 5 months in a row. Thank you, Harry. Thank you for the support there. All right. And Neonite, thank you for the 10 bits. Well, I live in Germany, so here they do hard covers of them.
Oh, very
Ooh.
fancy. I don't actually know if those are unionized, but either way, very cool.
You said this.
I was expecting something a little more sensible. I guess I was wrong.
What's this all about, Prosecutor Gavin?
His simple story simply makes no sense. You know what else is really cool? Sorry, I got distracted.
fine.
But you know what else is really cool about those, like Mo Dao Zushi, the Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation and Heaven Officials Blessing and stuff, is that in every country, they each have their own set of illustrations.
Oh.
So they hire different
Wow.
artists for all of them. It's really
That's
cool. Like, so that's kind of a reason to like collect them in different languages. I love that sort of shit. Think that night my guitar caught fire, yes. The cause may have been this indeed.
Or was I just rocking super hard?
The guitar caught fire during the second set.
Ah, that's right. Of course.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Everyone's
I
just
got
watching
distracted
and like
and then the line went
Yeah.
away really fast.
silence reverie of Orange Clavier.
Yeah.
Whoa, there
It
he is
happened during the
again.
second song, is what she said. Indeed. Yet the shooting happened during the third set. The two are utterly unrelated.
Utterly unrelated.
Yes. That must have been what was bugging me. The whole premise for this is faulty.
Huh. Weren't there two trigger mechanisms?
I thought so. Wasn't there?
Yeah.
See, his story makes no sense.
Are you sure about that?
Because didn't we bring one to Clavier's office from the crime scene, and we were like, "Oh, hey, we have two of these."
Check this out. Sets
Yeah.
his office on fire.
Twinsies.
Yeah. You want to see all your guitars on fire? What exactly do you mean, Mr. Justice?
Maybe it's not the premise for my explanation of the switch that's at fault. Maybe it's our premise for the entire case so far. Maybe we fucked everything up.
What premise is this specifically?
I'm glad you asked. Whoa.
Vampiro, thank you for the $50 donation there.
Oh.
I just paid off my 12K I got two years ago, and what better way to celebrate than to give my favorite fuzzy guy my hard-earned cash? Oh my gosh, Vampiro. Congrats on that. And thank you for sharing the love. That's very kind. Thank you for the support.
Paying off that debt.
Very generous vampire.
Ooh.
I'm saying that maybe the killing didn't play. Blah, blah, blah. I'm saying that maybe the killing didn't take place in the third act.
What's this? A detective in the sky has heard shots and found the body. All of this happened in the third act.
Gunshots rang out, and according to his testimony, Machi was in that dressing room at the time.
Where are you going with this, Mr. Justice?
Stay with me, Your Honor. He also told us this in his testimony. Shut
That's
up.
what I kept telling my friend's dying son.
Oh, no.
Stay with me!
Your Honor.
Your Honor.
Namely, that the victim had already been shot. There's just a guy lying in bed with a big judge beard and a gavel. Stay with me, Your Honor.
We all heard gunshots, but no one saw the shooting.
This is insane.
Just before the shooting took place, the shooter was heard on his headset, telling someone to press the switch. The next moment, Prosecutor Gavin's guitar burst into flame. We know that a remote trigger igniter was inside the guitar. From all these facts, we can draw only one conclusion. The crime did not take place during the third act, but during the ballad performance. The second... Baby, baby, indeed, Vampiro. The second act.
The Azalmagia, thank you for the 10 bits. So with the reveal that the shooting took place during the second act, we now know an important fact that the game doesn't really draw attention to. Latouche was just lying in that room and bleeding out for a really long time.
Yeah.
Like, long enough that he probably could have lived if someone found him sooner. What a horrible death.
Yeah, because Apollo did find him. He
Yeah.
was still
Yeah,
alive.
he was alive.
Yeah.
So.
Man.
Yeah, I remember that from the flashback.
What flashback?
Oh, you know, all of it.
We got it. Thank you, Stella Coyote, for the high up redeem there. And yes, indeed, what a horrible death on the part of Latouche there. Never leave your letters lying on the floor for more than, like,
Yeah.
5 minutes.
It gets very wilty very fast. Wow.
His migraines make guitar noises.
What, you're stoned?
I wish they did. And Koku no Megami, thank you for the turn down for what?
I'm very tall and very hot.
Order, order, order. But that goes against the evidence.
What does, Your Honor? What evidence?
This crime was carried out according to the lyrics of that song, yes?
Oh, well, we can't argue with the song lyrics.
Yeah, right?
Just like my AMVs.
Are you saying my AMV
Like,
is
this
inaccurate?
will mess up my entire AMV. Hey, he's right. Look. The bullet is supposed to come after the fire.
You're thinking about it the wrong way. Well, actually,
Huh?
look. Why would the shooter craft the events of the day to follow the lyrics anyway?
Wow, that was my question like 3 weeks ago.
What the fuck, Apollo?
It's an awful lot of trouble to go through.
That's just pretentious.
What is this guy, Hannibal? With little merit for the person doing it.
Well, I'm sure whoever it was had some reason.
I'm sure they had a reason.
It's
It seems
performance
perfectly
art.
plausible.
Yes, they did. A reason that made it advantageous to follow the lyrics.
You're saying the order was reversed on purpose.
I think things like this is why Shu Takumi eventually apologized for this case.
I would never make him apologize. I'd be like, you did great, Sweaty. I liked the orange.
Oh no, I most
I like-
certainly would make Shu Takumi apologize, but it's because he begged me to.
Yeah.
I think that's what Shu Takumi wants me to make him do.
Reverse prosecutor Gavin?
Soupy, you're the only one.
While being stepped on.
What's that,
Soupy,
Mark?
you're the only one who'll appreciate this, but this is basically the overdrawn at the memory bank moment where he reverses the access code. If this works, I'm gonna slap you, game.
And then it works.
If the criminal followed the lyrics strictly, then yes. The shooting would have had to come after the guitar burst into flame. Yet, here Forehead has raised yet another possibility. Bleh. He's claiming that the bullet came not after, but just before the fire.
I always think about that sprite and how long his arm is.
Couldn't have put it better myself.
But I'm so hot.
I try not to think about that.
We were only meant to
It's just-
think... Go on.
I was just gonna say he's just punching the air.
He's making a sound with his mouth.
Yeah, he's like,
We were only meant to think that the shooting came after the guitar burst into flame. That was the criminal's objective.
Like he's also really good at beatboxing, but he only uses it for that purpose.
The crime followed the lyrics to a point, but that was the ruse. Why else would the killer risk discovery by moving the body? That was the final touch to make us think he followed the lyrics the whole way.
Papa Boris, thank you for the 10 bits. It is the long arm of the law.
Vampiro said, "What that long arm do?" Order, order, order! That would explain this most unusual situation.
It does. The killer changed the order of events to create himself an alibi. In other words, U-G-L-Y, he ain't got no alibi, he ugly. According to the poll of the Twitch chat anyway.
He reveals himself by crossing the bar, just being like, "I am not."
The killer was someone who had an alibi for the third set, but not the second.
That makes sense, I guess.
Objection.
He did it again.
I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but sadly it has.
Beatbox contest.
Finally.
Let me tell you why your little fairy tale makes no sense at all.
Let me break it down for you.
Oh, it sounds good, I'll give you that. You've given us a reason why the killer bothered following the lyrics of my song. But I question your logic,
I question you.
for it's flawed from the very beginning.
Flawed?
Yes, a contradiction here, Forehead. One I've pointed out several times, no less. At the time of the crime, the small window at the scene was closed. How could Lamuar have heard a voice through it?
Yeah, I was wondering about that. But wasn't it the headset was like on the floor or something? No, wait.
That was
It
in the
on floor
hallway.
That doesn't
outside
make
in the
sense.
hallway,
Yeah.
Oh.
I know that you would like to divert our attention from this critical fact. But you're basing your entire line of reasoning on a false premise.
Right. Lamoureux's testimony is my entire case. That voice she heard, the shooter's voice.
What if she couldn't hear it, Apollo?
What?
Look, what do we have? A man saying, press the switch. And near the crime scene, we have a switch, which acts as a remote trigger for an igniter. And last but not least, Prosecutor Gavin's flaming guitar. It can't all be coincidence, but how do I make it work?
I see a more direct line of questioning is required. When the crime scene was investigated immediately after the crime, that window was closed.
Thank you, Ankoku no Megami, for redeeming the proto badger there.
It's spooky season.
Care to tell us how Lamuar heard the voice?
A key point, to be sure. Mr. Justice, can you explain this to the court?
Thank you for the hydrate command there, Ice Hugu.
Oh, I need a massage.
Okay, Justice. You've got one thing to prove and one thing only. Lamoureux heard a voice. And she heard it during the second set. Think. How was Lamoureux able to hear the voice?
She has divine hearing.
She was somewhere else.
Somewhere else, I guess.
Yeah, I
he's
think that's the
probably
only
in
possibility.
hallway.
I think the window doesn't open.
Okay. Papa Boris, thank you for the 10 bits. I like to think Apollo wasn't referring to the fact the guitar was on fire, but he's just really annoyed. We got his flaming guitar, for God's sake. What more evidence do we need?
When we investigated the scene, the window was closed. The shooter had no reason to close it had it been open either. Meaning, it was impossible to hear the voice through that window.
And she's blind, so she doesn't know where the fuck she is.
Yes.
Ah, it's good to hear you making sense again. There's my boner. For a moment, I was afraid you might be a Borginian too. What the fuck, Clavier?
Wow.
What a weird thing to say.
That's kind of xenophobic.
As I was saying, Lamiror could not hear the voice through that window. So there can be only one explanation. She heard the voice from another location entirely.
What's this?
You do amuse me so. And here I thought you had a good baby beep boop bop.
Well,
That's
I
the
do.
sound of the police. And here I thought you and the good sense were back on speaking terms. Now I'm afraid you and sense speak two entirely different languages.
I think we should do a tier list of most
got a great
cancelable
butt.
Phoenix Wright characters.
Oh, yeah.
Pixelinks
How's
me.
Edward number one? Bimbo.
Oh.
Done. Dead.
Pixelinks me, thank you for the resub there for 13 months. And no wonder they had to apologize. Yes, indeed. Apologize. Thank you for bonking Marin Sage. And Laura Benz, thank you so much for that raid. I hope you had a great time playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. I hope you're enjoying that Brains world they've added. Thank you so much, Laura. Great to see you. And Papa Boris, thank you for the 10 bits. Is this where the phrase "like two Borgias in a Hashton sack" comes from? I'm not familiar with that phrase myself. Welcome, Raiders. We're playing Apollo Justice.
Shall I interpret for you here, forehead? Lamuar clear. God damn it. Lamuar.
You got this.
Lamuar clearly stated she heard the voice through that small window. Can't fake the accent anymore. And there's only one small window at the scene.
Are you sure? Think about it. Isn't there another small window at the scene?
There is? Ah, I know that look. He wants us to ask him.
Ask me, ask me.
Please.
Okay. You claim Lamiror heard the voice from another location?
Yeah, ask me.
Justice, show us where this location was.
Oh boy, I can't wait.
I'm so excited when I asked him.
Heard the voice from here.
Bark, bark, bark.
Hey, thanks for
Laura
this
Benz, thank you for
special
gifting us up to
awesome
Sky
gift.
Kai by 2025. Now, am I wrong to think that it's the mirror?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm wrong. Okay.
It's from the other side.
Over here,
From the door? Or from the speaker?
the trash can.
Yeah,
He was
definitely-
hiding in there.
Well, oh wait, where her fucking brooch is.
Oh, right there?
Huh?
That would
That's
explain...
not a hole or a window.
Right.
A hole or a
Oh,
window? Oh, the bullet holes then?
the ventilation shaft?
You
I
think
think,
she's in
I think it's the air vent.
She was crawling up there. She didn't know.
the...
No, I legit
I'm
do think it was the
blind.
air vent.
Where
Oh,
am
it
I?
is? It's the
I
air
think
vent?
so. I think so.
This bitch. What are you doing?
Why are you up
Just
there?
shimmying. Just being a little rat
That's
crawling
not
through
where
the vent.
singing is. Oh, because of the fucking magic trick.
Oh!
Marin, it's an illusion.
Okay. Here we go.
All right.
Oh my god.
I was like, what are you doing there, ho?
This is where Lamiror heard the voice from.
She's like, I don't know.
How did I get here? Some fucking guy in a hat told me to get in here.
She pulls off her
Oh,
outfit.
and I didn't know how to say no.
She unmasks and it's just Solid Snake.
But that's no small window.
Laura Benz, thank you for resubscribing at tier 1 for 20 months. One more sub for Hype Train. Can we do it? Can we do it? And Duskbringer13, thank you for the 10 bits. Either Lamiror is imposter or engineer, huh? Sorry, could not resist on making the Among Us joke, of course. Wouldn't put it past anybody.
She did.
That's the air vent.
Why? Bleh. What did she tell us?
Why does it seem like he shocked himself?
She's like, whoa.
He's like, oh, my brain does work.
I had a thought. It's been a while, but
Oh, it kind of hurt.
I'm thinking.
Vampiro, thank you for the 100 bits. Kept you waiting, huh? And we're on a level 2 hype train.
This hype
Thank you
train
so
is
much.
making my
Thank you,
hemorrhoids
Laura
do a Harlem
and
shake.
Duskbringer and Papa Boris and Vampiro for contributing to that hype train there.
What did she tell us? She said she's a Borginian, unfamiliar with our language and our air vents.
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
Thank you, at Sologria, for cashing in your star chips for Stop Breaking the Law, asshole.
It's not a stretch to imagine she called this air vent a small window.
yes, it is.
these
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Stretch.
I cannot see shit. I don't know where the fuck anything is.
I'm just shimmying around like I usually do, and there was this small window there. What the hell?
And there was a ladder, so I climbed up.
Look, English is my second language, asshole.
Jacques Hohenheim, thank you for following. I'm only familiar with you from the shitty live-action Full Metal Alchemist things. I assume that's him. Is that guy?
I can't believe you're only familiar with Hohenheim through the live action
Yup.
Full Metal Alchemist movie.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my god. And can I just say, when this man put on the Full Metal Alchemist movies, he was a menace to me.
You've
He
said
kept
that.
looking at me and asking me question after question. And these are based off
I
of the
don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even like. I'm more familiar with the original Bones anime than I am with Brotherhood and the manga. Although I did read up to a certain point, like when he first saw Al at the gate, and then Gluttony ate them, is where I left off. But like, yeah. I'm like, I don't fucking know, dude. You decided to put this on. You inflicted this upon me, and now I'm being held responsible to be your Wikipedia page. It was very stressful.
Your Full Metal Alchemist fandom wiki.
Yeah. I was like,
Oh
I
no,
don't
the full
know.
page ad.
I was like lucky to see through the fucking hormones at that point, you know? All I wanted to do was fuck Roy Mustang at that age,
Okay.
so.
Meister Jazz, thank you for the 10 bits. The Alaskan Hero, thank you for resubscribing at Tier 1 for 20 months. Much appreciated, Alaskan Hero. Mystery Stream, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Let's keep the hype train going. You are indeed fueling the hype train with those bits. Thank you for chazzing it up.
And if we get to level 5, they're gonna kiss.
Pixelinks Me, thank you for the 10 bits. But then again, they are trying to have us believe a skinny 14-year-old could shoot a 45 caliber revolver and come out unscathed. So I guess we are doing all kinds of yoga in this trial. Yes. Lot of brain yoga.
Now you've done it. You've gone beyond ridiculous and into ludicrous.
This is to
Ludicrous
go even
speed.
further beyond into the ludicrous.
I was not playing with my dolls. So Lamua was up in the ventilation system listening to this man's voice?
That's the only logical explanation, yes.
Is it?
Right. Logical, I do not think this word means what you think it means here, forehead.
We got some Princess Bride up in here. Oh, Mystery Stream, thank you for the 5,000 bits.
Damn.
That's 5 times jazzed up there.
Oh, kisses.
How many hype train levels did that just shoot us past? Holy cow.
Mystery Stream really wants some kisses.
Mystery Stream? What's a Kisstery Stream?
Man, we should have a redeem for situations like this where it's like Phoenix and Miles woohoo, and we just have like a shot of them.
I think we are indeed on a level 5 there.
This twain ain't very
Yeah, we're about to
Mr.
beat
Nick.
our last record, whatever that means.
Yeah, I don't understand that message, but let's throw some kisses out there since Mystery Stream was so generous and gave and
Kiss,
dropped
kiss.
so
Yeah.
many bits.
Woo!
Mwah.
Hold it!
And Vampiro, thank you for the extra 1,000 bits, and I won't.
Hold it!
But I will send more kisses your way.
Hold it!
Somebody at the start of the stream was like, is that a redeem? And I was like, well, maybe I could make it a redeem for like a ludicrously high amount of star chips.
Yes.
And somebody suggested maybe have Gumshoe kissing a cup of noodles.
Yeah, or weenies. Or weenies.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
A little heart-shaped box of weenies.
Okay, what about it isn't logical?
Can we
I
have
don't know,
one more
all of it?
Clavier? Can we have one more Clavier kisses me?
But it's just Clavia you.
Clavier
Oh my
kissing
god,
Sophie.
it should be.
It's very. I feel like that's really in character for Clavier too.
Yes. And one
Do-
where
do
Phoenix
like
kisses
the-
Kristoff with Miles mad in the background.
You gotta have the Peter B. Parker from Spider-Verse where he's eating the burger and sucking on his fingers, but it's Gumshoe eating weenies. Just straight out of the pack.
Into the Gumshoe verse.
Peter B. Gumshoe. Dick B. Gumshoe. Yeah, he do.
Stella Coyote, thank you for the 10 bits. Ridiculous reasoning is too slow. We'll have to go to ludicrous reasoning.
Ha! It hardly merits saying.
They went to plaid.
Do you guys know that one meme where it's like a guy and a girl laying together and they're like, I consent, and
I
then it's
don't.
like Jesus in the background and he's like,
It's
"No."
Miles Edgeworth.
Didn't you forget to ask?
There is one out there somewhere where it's Phoenix and Kristoff are the ones saying I consent, and it's Miles Edgeworth in the background going, I don't.
But insist. The B in Peter B. Parker stands for Benjamin, I believe, or Ben at least. But I don't
It
know
doesn't stand
about
for Peter.
I don't know about
Peter.
Peter Beta Parker. So does that mean Dick B. Gumshoe is Dick Bick Gumshoe?
Yeah.
Dickolas Bickolas Gumshoe. You come back here right this instant.
Large Father V, thank you for the 100 bits. Sorry, LK, can't resist pooping on Among Us. That's okay. Not everybody. Everybody has their own take.
My
And-
parents always say, when you get old, there's nothing quite like a good poop. So, you do what you gotta
Wise
do.
words. Isolated Phantom, thank you for the follow. Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Holy cow.
All-time record
Good.
shattered.
Where's that
Jeez.
woohoo?
many.
Okay, I'm
You
gonna
need
have to
the
just keep
woohoo.
spamming
I think we're gonna
kisses.
need a couple more kisses.
Yeah, we need more kisses.
Okay, wow.
We definitely need a woohoo for breaking the record now.
I'm very flustered. Thank you, Mystery Stream, for the 10,000 bits there. That is 10,000. I think it is, yes.
Yep.
Holy cow.
That's
Ludicrous
amazing.
got it. Yes, indeed. Thank you. Holy cow. That's incredible. And Vampiro, thank
We're
you.
on a level 8 hype train? Did they go up that high?
I didn't know that.
I thought it just went up to 5 and then
That's-
capped out.
That's new for me.
Yeah.
Wow.
I demand a woohoo.
Yeah.
I don't have
We're
time.
gonna have to really.
I'm putting this in the chat. I demand a woohoo.
Okay. Does that make it official?
Yes.
And Vampiro, thank you for the 10 bits. I thought it meant B for butt stuff.
Bliss,
baby,
butt stuff.
Thank you, Senmaru, for cashing in your star chips there for a baby. Oh, in
No,
our
it's
chat,
actually, it's butt liquor.
butt liquor. Our prices could never be lower. All right. Well, holy cow! Thank you, guys. That's incredible. Thank you to everybody who gave. I say who gave. It's still going.
We'll give.
And Mystery Stream, thank you for the 10 bits. I have no regrets. Well, thank you. That's incredible. Incredibly generous of you. Thank you, Mystery. Did you say this?
Why would Lamuar be in the ventilation system?
And Vampiro, thank you for the
A really good
100
question.
100 bits there. Peter Budlicker Parker. Wow, I didn't know about the hype train limits being taken up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think they can just keep going forever?
I mean,
Damn.
okay.
Question mark? I don't know.
We just need to
We're
start
gonna have to
making
up these rewards.
We gotta make up new hype train animations. We're gonna use every Phoenix Wright character.
Hi there, Aichi.
Hiding like a rat. No offense intended to her or rats, of course.
And Ankoku no Megami, thank you for the 10 bits. And Stella Kyoto, thank you for the 10 bits there. There's a bit from the Bambi sequel. I love that movie. Where you have Sir Patrick Stewart saying, "We do not go woo-hoo." Something to consider for your woo-hoo request.
You do love the Bambi 2.
I love
movie.
Bambi 2. That's a great movie.
I didn't even know there was a Bambi 2.
It's so much better than Bambi 1, which is not good in my opinion.
Huh.
I'm serious. Bambi 2 actually has a narrative. Bambi 1 is just stuff happening.
Yeah, I mean, that was a lot of movies back then, honestly. Especially animation, which it
suppose.
was mostly just like, here's pretty pictures that can do things.
And
It's magic.
Papa Boris, thank you for the 105 bits, baby, baby. All right.
Do you think Apollo could just climb into the air vent and just stand up?
Yes.
Check it out up here.
He's like, whoa, this is huge.
Am I sus?
Thank you, Sage, for bunking Soupy. Not sure why, but
The explanation for that is simple, Prosecutor Gavin.
Oh, no
Isn't
small
it-
boy shame here.
Isn't it, Lamiror?
Beast Henshin, I used to watch Sword in the Stone over and over again. I don't know why, because I think it probably wouldn't hold up these days for me, but I think there was something about the sequences where Merlin was just teaching him how to do magic. And also that fight with Mad Madam Mim, like that was cool for some reason as a kid. But yeah, not much really of a story. Well, I'm glad that you've learned that about yourself, Aichi. It's always helpful to understand those parts of yourself that maybe you didn't have answers about before, and it helps you to understand and completely see yourself as a person. So I'm very happy that you got that diagnosis. Papa Boris, thank you for the 25 bits. Bambi 2 is the one where Bambi gets strapped. I go, oh, like a gun, and goes ham on everyone, and burns down the forest with napalm and CR4, right? Or was that just a dream I had? I should really stop eating 3 boxes of cornettos before bed. That's a lot of cornettos. That's a cornucopia of cornettos.
You've been listening to our discussion here, yes?
Excessive cornettos.
The one about cornettos?
Yes, I'm not following it though.
Papa Boris, thank you for the 25 bits. I'm the king of the forest, baby. Bring it down, bring it down. Bambi 2 is actually kind of a prequel. It's
It's the one where they start a band.
I didn't know about all this Bambi
that's
lore.
Fox and the Hound 2.
I thought that was Country Bears Bamboree.
Bambi. That's Peter B. Parker's middle name. Peter
It's
Bamboree
all
Parker.
coming together.
Country Deers Bamboree, my bad.
Ah. Papa Boris, thank you for the 25 bits. Burn it down, baby, baby. And Stella Kyoto, thank you for the 10 bits. I used to watch Sword in the Stone all the time because it was one of the few things I could watch at my grandparents'. That or a VHS of the musical Cats. You know what?
Yeah.
I approve of this.
I don't.
I can't believe
love
you
you,
got
man.
away with looking at the Rum Tum Tugger with your grandparents.
Oh.
What a gyrate.
Stop breaking the
I
law!
admit, you have me quite confused since yesterday. I'm really confused about the word gyrating. What is
Ninja
that
Warlord,
word?
thank you for the stop breaking the law asshole redeem, which I assume is referring to watching Cats.
Yes, the small window was closed. But why should that mean I could not hear through it? I feared our prosecutor might himself need an interpreter.
Hoo-ha!
Thank you, Papa Boris, for the hoo-ha redeem.
Hoo-ha!
Hoo-ha.
He's hard.
Ooh-ha.
He's very stupid. My mental.
You're mental.
My mental health.
I love
My
this.
mental
I love this
And
line.
my mental.
The problem here is words.
They are hard.
I think you're right.
Words are hard.
Lamiror, this small window through which you heard the voice. Was it up high on the ceiling of the room, not low on a wall?
Thank you, everybody, for getting us to a level 7 hype train. 2 kind of looks like a 7.
Yeah.
Basically the same thing.
2 more kisses for the road.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since we broke our record.
Hold it!
It's good kisses.
So many kisses.
Yay.
Yes, it was up on the ceiling.
You know, like a small mirror, a small window would be.
Yeah.
Was? Ich kenne
Order! Order! I will have order!
Is this how it wraps up?
Witness, you will clarify this statement to the court. Are you, in fact, saying you were up above the ceiling of the room? And that's where you heard the moment of the crime?
Yes, in fact, I was. I am sorry, I never imagined it would become such an important point. And it's so normal.
Yes, well, why the heck were you up there?
I believe it's time for another testimony.
Okay.
The man in the hat told me he would kill me if I told you.
That's his hair.
I'm not sure I can't.
May I remind you that this is a murder trial? We will hear your testimony.
You literally have to.
Yeah, right. Tell us why you witnessed the crime from above the ceiling of that room. Please. With the cherry on top.
Well, looks like I'm on the right track.
Above the ceiling.
Yes.
Whoa.
I was above the ceiling.
Oh,
when
it
I
is
heard the
big.
voice.
So Apollo really could just stand up
He
up
totally could.
Yeah. You could just sprint down it.
there. Yeah.
Wee.
It's just like you're just like in the room and suddenly from the ceiling you hear like bunk 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 bunk.
Just small footsteps.
Get my steps in.
I had heard there was a small window there before.
What do you mean you'd heard that?
Very
It was in
good
the-
questions, Martin.
It was in the middle of my performance. I had no time to report what I had heard. As to why I was there, I cannot say. I am
think we
bound
know.
to secrecy on this matter.
It's an illusion, Michael.
Mhm. I see.
Bound to secrecy.
The man told me he would kill me. In my line of work, one has many obligations to uphold.
Oh, that guy. I thought you were talking about Darian. I was like, that's not a hat.
No, it's not.
But you say you were in the middle of your performance. So this did happen during the second set.
I did not witness the crime, you must understand. I only know what I heard.
Yes, but you must tell us what you were doing in detail.
That's what the cross-examination is for. Yeah, here for it.
Yeah.
Our mission in this court is to discern the truth. No obligation, no binding pact may hinder that mission.
Thank you for the head pat there, Mystery, and thank you again for all your generosity.
Very well. Mr. Justice, you may begin the cross-examination. What are you going to do, Apollo?
I'm going to find out the truth.
More specifically, though, what are you going to do?
Truth finding.
Don't worry about it.
She was up above that ceiling for a reason. I just have to get it out of her.
All right. I assume it's prompt her on the thing where she's like, I'm bound to secrecy. Do
That's my guess.
you want to write that, Maren?
Yes, I am sleepy.
Hang on, I want to know more about where she heard about this small window, because
By small window, you mean the air...
that's not what I was clarifying, Apollo, but okay.
Get it together.
I only remembered I needed to be careful of where I put my hands and feet.
Okay, so she was warned not to step on it, I guess.
Or, you know, to just be aware that there would be changes in the structure or
I cannot see the light coming through the window, of course.
They just let her be alone in their blind.
Right?
It's fine.
The air vent grate could trip you up, certainly.
So I was walking very carefully when I heard the gunshots. Startled, I crouched and listened.
She is
That
solid
is when I
snake.
heard. That is when I heard his voice come from the room.
Darian's voice.
I knew something terrible had happened, yet it was in the middle of my performance.
Okay. So this one or the next one?
Uh,
I guess this
Pressure
one.
on Bound to Secrecy.
yeah.
Exactly who bound you to secrecy?
I'm not sure I'm allowed to say who it was.
Thank you, Q Keys.
Even in the court of law, we respect magicians' rights.
No,
Above all else.
Yeah.
No, I think perhaps that is all right. It is just a name, after all. It was Valent Grammary. Perhaps you know him.
Valent Grammary. What?
You mean Uncle Valen? What? Valen Grammary? Who's Valen Grammary?
The parking lot guy?
A grand magician. The one oh my god. A grand magician. The one responsible for the illusion performed during our concert.
Kelsey Grammer's here?
No.
Interesting reaction, Prosecutor Gavin. Lamarora was bound to secrecy. It's going to take some hard-hitting proof to make her talk. I think I know why she was up there, but how do I prove it?
Okay, so that didn't really reveal anything aside from Valent Grammary being the
Maybe we need to present evidence?
for this part.
Because she said
Is
she
it-
can't say, so maybe if we just show her
Yeah.
something related, then she'll have
Would
to
it
talk.
be the tape?
Probably?
Oh, the illusion, right?
Yeah, because that actually does have the illusion on it. So.
Ah, we'll probably have to point out. Okay,
Yeah.
here we go. That's a good question, Doug Jade. Health and safety kind of dropping the ball on this whole blind lady crawling through an air vent situation.
Lamarora.
She's fine.
She'll figure it out.
Truth be told, the reason for your presence above that ceiling is quite clear. Especially when you consider what happened during your performance.
What happened?
Yes, it's all right here on this video. Let's watch it again.
Yeah!
It wraps around May.
The
and
judge
now
gets a lighter out, starts waving it.
Whoa, wow.
Poof. And
Why
now
is his arm so stick-like in that shot?
And now she's frantically climbing through an air vent.
He's like,
Burning hot in my heart, fire, burn my life.
yeah, is she singing while she's downstairs?
Why didn't they hear her up there?
She just sounds like more and more unsure as time goes on.
She's quick, though. You gotta give her credit. That's like 10 seconds, 20 seconds. Hi, Leon Hart. If this scene hadn't set the standard for Phoenix Wright animation, the anime wouldn't look quite as bad, but
Yeah, honestly, that scene way better than the anime.
Dots.
oh, that's wonderful, Leon.
As we can see, Lamarora was clearly not on stage for her entire performance.
Ah,
No, it saddens me to be so realistic. Lamarora is incapable of actually vanishing, let alone teleportation.
she's like, well, actually.
Poof. You were saying?
So the
Don't
only
be so sure.
the only explanation is that she was hidden from view. And during that time, she moved to the back of the forum.
Hollow.
Well, what, Trucy?
It's not nice to reveal a magician's secrets, and it's against the rules.
Through the rules, I'm a little guy. But I'm a lawyer. I'm not supposed to be nice.
It's valid.
This is all very fascinating. But how is it possible?
Yeah, right?
There's only 20 seconds between when she disappears and reappears.
I like to think she like shows up on the other side, just sweating, like bullet of.
He is very quick.
She couldn't have moved that fast.
He knows that she's like an Olympic sprinter.
Is something wrong, Prosecutor Gavin?
Oh, that's so nice, Leon. That's so nice to have got a kinship there. And Ash the Void, thank you for the hydrate commander. Thank you. And Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. Lammeror teleports behind Apollo. Nothing personal, kid. Apollo.
I'm over here. This was his concert, his show. He knows how the illusion was performed.
Aha!
Wait, so why didn't he know about the vent thing?
Maybe he didn't know specifically about that.
Okay.
He's just realizing his own oversight. Let's look at the cross-section diagram again. Here we can trace a route through the ceiling. It goes from the stage, through the backstage, to the rear of the forum.
Ah!
Recall Lammeror's testimony from yesterday.
Still Splinter, I wouldn't rule out the Mark returning, but probably not in the near future. Del Coyote, thank you for the 10 bits. Every time I see Lammeror, my mind automatically reads it as Rally Pator. And I just wonder how he ended up in this game. And Vampiric Chipmunk, thank you for redeeming your starships for a hoo-ha.
Recall Lammeror's testimony from yesterday.
I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. I just said this. There was something like a little window there. That's how I saw it.
She went from the stage to the backstage exit. A perfect description of this route above the ceiling.
Lammeror knew of this. Thank you, Criven48, for redeeming the Proto-Badger. Lammeror knew of this because of her part in the illusion. But she wasn't the only one who knew. Boss. Just now in the lobby, Machi told me something.
I know. I know if I opening vent, I can leave stage and backstage.
I don't remember this.
Same. This is the one time a flashback was like actually
Thank
useful.
God
Wow.
they use flashbacks.
Yeah.
It was at the top.
You should
of
do
this
that more
day.
often.
Every 1 in 20 times it helps something.
He said that?
Oh, were you not informed, Prosecutor Gavin? Bleh.
I knew about the Vanishing Act, of course. Yet I had no idea of the route that would be used. Why didn't that magician tell me?
Why is Jim treating the magician poorly?
Magicians only reveal details of their acts on a need-to-know basis.
I keep forgetting Soupy doesn't really watch seasons 8 and 9 that much, so if I quote that, it's only Marin that'll get it.
Yeah. There's like a whole episode where Catherine Tate like hates magicians because her ex-boyfriend is a magician.
It's a traumatic
So they
thing
hire
for
a
her.
magician to torture her. And then they realize that they were too mean, so they start being mean to the magician.
They keep revealing his tricks while he's doing them. And the boss at the time, Robert California, is oblivious to any of the reasons that any of these things are happening, so he just turns to someone and says, "Why is Jim treating the magician poorly?" The Azelmagia, thank you for the 10 bits. If a murder trial doesn't qualify as need to know, what does? Good point.
They're the bread and butter of a magician's life, you know.
We should just dub that with, why is Apollo treating the magician poorly?
Which is why he bound Lamaror to secrecy. Well, Lamaror?
I am impressed, Mr. Attorney. Machi was right about you.
He said you're a little guy.
He said you were a little guy. But that
So,
your brain
what does
was
this mean?
Big brain.
Are you saying you used this root above the ceiling?
I did.
Hang on, I'm gonna save just in case anything happens, like I dropped my phone. Just in case.
I feel like you just got like a premonition or
I
something.
did.
Martin.
That's called trauma.
Well, that's that. But I'm still a little confused.
Why's that, Your Honor?
Oh, you know, all of it. As I said before,
Okay.
there was very little time between when she disappeared and when she reappeared.
It's just Darian.
20 seconds tops. Especially if she stopped to hear the shooter's voice. There's like half of one I didn't get to.
Sorry
It was
about
so fast. I don't think that was you. I think that was just the
that.
game.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I cannot.
Very well. Mr. Justice?
Yes?
It was Valant Grammary in a dress.
It's all up to you. Do your thing.
I will do my thing. What thing, Your Honor?
You know, the thing. You need to explain how Lamiror was able to teleport like she did.
Bada
Oh,
bing, bada boom.
Or I'm throwing your case out with the bathwater.
My baby.
ugh. Why do I get picked on? It's Lamaror who isn't going along with the program here.
It's because you're so small, dude.
As I have stated before, I am not at liberty to speak of the illusion that night in detail.
Then you'll just have to tell us what you can.
Okay.
We'll hear your testimony on this.
Where does that have they added the vents they have? Okay. It comes out of this area. Okay. Well, it doesn't really, does it? But there's a
Comes
second
out at the
vent.
base
So
of-
there's 2 dressing rooms, and maybe somebody popped
Right.
up. Okay.
Mr. Justice, it will be your job to bring the truth out of her.
Yes, if you would, please.
Right.
Ring me.
I feel like a student before finals.
Good luck, Apollo. Wow, all right. That's the last time I wish you good luck, I guess.
Damn.
Gonna be a little
Deal
jerk
with your
about it.
insecurities, little guy.
I've got tests. I'm finals.
The big illusion.
we get it, Apollo. You're 22.
You have no coping mechanisms. We get it.
It's gonna be okay, little guy.
Is
I
it?
followed the route.
I've seen the future games. I have like an eye patch or something.
I followed the route exactly as I was. My God, kill me, die.
Are you okay?
I followed.
You got a great
No.
butt.
You see.
I don't know what's going on. I followed the route exactly as I was instructed.
Poise CS, thank you for resubscribing for 21 months there. Good evening. Welcome to the stream. We're playing some Apollo Justice.
Man, the funny thing is that the only reason why Apollo has that eye patch is because he, again, has no coping mechanisms.
Is it that he used,
No, his coping mechanism is eye patch.
is it that he
That's
stared?
so silly.
Is it he stared at people too much? He like used his vision.
You are not far off.
Oh really?
Yeah, honestly, that's part of it.
You are not far
Thunderous
off.
Blitz, thank you for catching in your starships for a doodle la la la
Better
la.
not awaken anything.
He
in me.
had a very dramatic moment. in that
Doodle-la.
game.
There is an emergency exit in the backstage where a stagehand waited.
And Vampiro, thank you for catching your statuettes for a redeem. It's hard to say.
From there, one can enter the forum on the opposite side from the stage. The plan was for me to move there in 2 minutes. I was on my way when I heard the voice.
Okay.
2 minutes, you say? The mystery deepens.
I suppose it was too much to hope that the judge would come up with something.
As does my curiosity. Take it away, Mr. Justice.
Ha-cha-cha-cha. Right, Your Honor. All I have to do is find the contradiction between what Lamiror is saying and what we can see plainly in the video.
Well, I guess the 2 minutes versus 20 seconds.
I have to shout out this
Yeah.
person for following. Lincoln Park Dragon Ball AMV, thank you for following.
Yeah!
Beautiful. I, for whatever reason, was spelling Lincoln L-I-C-O-L like the president.
Like the
and I was
actual
like,
Lincoln
Yeah.
Park, like the actual
yeah.
park.
I was like, why would they make a Dragon Ball Z AMV in a Oh.
I get it.
I figured it out already. I am a magician, after all.
Well, tell me.
No,
Not
not a chance.
That's because I made fun of you earlier.
I can't reveal another magician's secrets. Come on.
Come on.
You absolutely can.
Hey, you're,
I
sup-
can't.
I would like if you did.
you're
It's
supposed
funnier not to.
you're supposed to be on my side here.
I keep expecting Mr. Hat to come back. Like, she's not used him since the beginning, really.
He's always there. You just don't see him.
Ah, right, yes. He's just he's one of the jury members. I follow the
Give him an edge.
There's, I guess I should
I
prompt.
think we're pressing.
Yeah, because that needs to be more information.
How did you proceed along this route?
How? Why, I walked.
But you arrived behind the forum much too fast to have been walking.
I heeled away from my feelies, is that what you say?
Power walk.
Tell the truth,
How
Lamiror.
will-
You rode some kind of vehicle.
yeah.
You had a little buggy up there, didn't you?
I had a big
You were on
wheel.
rollerblades, weren't you?
Big wheel.
You flagged a cab in the vent.
Called a lift.
Rain2388, thank you for the follow.
Elon Musk built a little tunnel in there for the rich people.
A tiny little hyperloop.
Yeah.
What? A vehicle? What vehicle?
Everyone knows the air vent doubles as a subway station.
Ah, what a novel idea. I like it.
Hey, that's not a bad guess. Wrong, but not bad.
What the fuck, Trucy? Ah, yes, laugh at the dumb tiny man. I don't mind.
Ah ha ha ha, I'm sorry. But the girl is right, that
She's laughing
that vent was much too small for vehicles, but just right for a little tiny guy like
Could have had a tricycle.
Just big enough for a little guy subway.
It was a tight fit. Even I had to crouch as I walked. I cannot imagine a vehicle that would fit in such a small space.
Okay, I get it. I was wrong. Let's move on. If it wasn't a vehicle, what was it?
You had me going for a while there, Mr. Justice. Too bad. Ready for the next part? Why was that so intense?
Why do I feel like I'm on some kind of quiz show?
They're putting the legwork to make him feel silly.
I wish we'd like prompted more of these things to hear them ridicule him more.
Did everyone on the concert staff know about the trick?
not a trick.
Not all. Only a few that were needed to help.
See? Like I said, it's on a need-to-know basis.
Well, I need to know.
No, you don't.
Ah. So, not many people knew about the trick.
What were these stagehands required to do?
One needed to open the emergency exit. The door to the stairs is locked, but once through there,
So when you came back out, you were behind the audience.
yes, that is how it worked.
Not a bad show, if I do say so myself.
You don't get to review your own show.
It was 5 out of 5, Peach.
That's Uncle Valent for you. The old grammar-y touch. But on the video, you were only gone for 20 seconds. How is that possible?
That's like a third as long as Nicolas Cage was gone in.
That's the part I don't get either.
Yes, it would be hard to go so far in only 20 seconds.
Hold it!
2 minutes.
Yes, it can be done in 1 minute if you are a little guy and running.
Running?
And you're on a sweet-ass skateboard.
Little
Yeah.
guy? In that cramped, dark tunnel above the ceiling?
Mr. Little Guy, have you forgotten? Dark or lit, it makes no difference to me.
That's
I'm lit
true.
all the time.
But
So you're saying that on the night of the concert, you made the trip in 2 minutes?
Yes, though I nearly didn't make it in time. You see, I stopped halfway.
Rock Ruland, thank you for the 10 bits. It's like Lamoureux has forgotten that her kind of adopted son is going to be convicted of murder if she doesn't just tell them. Yeah, that's true, actually.
But the magician...
But the magic rules.
Lamoureux disappears on the video for 20 seconds. But she says she made the trip in 2 minutes. How?
If you want my professional opinion, I'll bet the answer's right there in that video. Well, Mr. Justice? Perhaps you have some evidence for us.
Yeah.
Something that can explain the discrepancy between the video and her testimony?
Evidence explaining the discrepancy.
I mean, I'm guessing there is.
I think I know what it is, but...
There's one piece of evidence that explains the discrepancy between the video and testimony.
Is it the brooch? No, it can't be the brooch. What am I talking about? I mean, I'm guessing...
You want to know?
Is it stupid?
Well, I'm pretty sure you were right
About this?
about the brooch.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That... As soon as you said, I think I know what it is, I was like, well, it must not be the obvious thing then. So this was my first thought, so let's try it.
You forget, we're a little lawyer guy. Sometimes we need the obvious thing.
True,
We
true.
can't bound too many steps ahead. We're short.
The shiniest object, yeah.
Is it? Oh.
Lamoureux, do you happen to remember this brooch?
Aha! The brooch! We saw that yesterday, did we not?
It was found at the scene, Your Honor.
This sprite is weird to me. I don't know, it's something about it. He's not looking at the page, I think is my issue. He's like looking above it.
And you're bringing
Just-
this...
just
He
sneak
likes
peek
to
of
feel
Flavia.
tall.
This paper makes me look big.
And you're
they're
bringing this
they're
up now.
abnormally small papers.
I thought we had already determined when that was dropped.
So did I. But we hadn't. Take another look at the video.
Oh, she doesn't have the brooch.
Look at how...
Oh, she does have the
good I
brooch.
look.
So she does have it.
Look at
She
how
has it,
good I look.
But does she have it when she comes back out? Because she shouldn't, because she drops it. Right?
Here, you
You'll
can
see.
You
Keep
can
going.
see she's wearing the brooch.
What is this weird little guy on the right corner?
Who is
exactly
that?
what I was thinking.
You can't really see him on the stream here. Hang on.
Who is he and what is he doing?
Okay, somebody in the chat.
And
Does
it's being
anyone?
blocked a little bit by Marin's sprite.
I removed
yeah.
Marin just for the purposes of pointing out.
been silenced.
Who is this? What is that?
Hello?
That's the real killer.
Yeah.
Just like the poltergeist.
That's Karina's avatar right there.
Yeah, that was actually me.
Let's look a bit later.
Yeah, ignore Scrimblow in the corner there.
Who is Scrimblow? The real mystery.
Oh, it is gone. Hang on. What?
What? The brooch, it's gone.
Was?
Yes. The brooch disappeared in the short space of 20 seconds.
If we go look at the video, like, in the court record,
Will it have?
will it have Scrimblow?
Okay, Marin, I'm gonna have to silence you again for the purposes of Scrimblow.
Back to poltergeist place.
Okay. I don't need to because it's at the top right. No Scrimblow.
Sugar, sugar.
Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits.
Oh,
Introducing the
that
Slender Badger. Where's Scrimblow?
When you stole me, my heart held on to so tight. Oh, tightly. Pleasure.
No Scrimblow yet.
But a fleeting.
Was it fast forwarding during that scene where he showed up? Maybe that was why?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Around me.
It was this bit, right?
And
I think so.
Yes.
I fly, burning.
That was bizarre. Why did we see Scrimblow and now there's no Scrimblow?
Scrimblow.
May he rest in peace.
Who was that little guy? Who was the little one?
Who
Is
is
the guy
he?
more little than Apollo?
Where is he?
He had to be eliminated.
Where are the turtles?
Okay, that's bizarre. I'm very
Wow.
I miss Scrimblow
concerned. There's some
already.
creepy
everybody.
pasta shit
I
going
know,
down. Ubu 900, thank you for the 19 months of sub. 19 months, holy butts. Yes, indeed, worship them. There usually are holes in them.
And it takes a full minute to run from the stage to the backstage.
You think that was Shu Takumi?
Whoa, cameo.
He's just like, peg me.
Little Easter egg.
Which means there can be only one explanation. Scrimblow did it. The Lamaror we see before the vanishing act and the Lamaror we see after are two
Scrimblow just
different
comes back and
people.
starts picking people off one by one.
Scrimblow strikes back.
What? What?
The brooch was found on the floor at the crime scene. And not just on the floor, but on the floor directly beneath the air vent.
Or like a little off to the side, but you know.
Yeah.
Lamaror, tell me, did you drop the brooch on your way from the stage to the backstage? At the very moment you witnessed the crime?
Yes, I think I did. Meatball.
Order! Prosecutor Gavin!
From your expression, I gather you had no idea this was the case here, Judge. I, of course, knew about it.
What?
Don't get me wrong, I wasn't hiding it. It just never occurred to me that the switch and the shooting took place at the same time.
So, I was right? There was a switch?
There was. Just before the stage's tower rose, La Miroir was replaced.
Oh, hence her being a mirror, I see.
While we're on the subject, just who was this replacement Lamiror?
Why, the man behind the illusion, Valent Grammarly.
It was him.
No, it was Scrimblow.
Yeah, it's whoever you want it to be. It's magic.
It was Grammarly.
Sugar, sugar.
That's quite the illusion, but I still don't get one thing. Why did I get a boner when I saw him looking like that?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, forehead, I can answer all those questions for you.
Yes.
The switch happened before the tower rose, correct? So you weren't on the stage.
That's right.
But this
Why is it so fast?
fake Lammerore is still singing, and she's pretty good.
That's true. Come on, Apollo. That's an easy one. They were just playing a recording.
Milli Vanilli over here.
The governor's on some kind of air guitar band, Fraulein.
Oh, you mean I'm wrong?
When we play a show live, we play live.
Oh.
No recordings. Perhaps you can explain, La Miroir.
Very well.
I guess maybe she was just mic'd backstage, I guess.
But she was in the air vents, so wouldn't it sound like she was like singing through a tin can? Yes, do tell. And add it to your testimony.
Interesting.
She's like running to the other side, just totally out of breath, but still singing over the microphone.
I
Yeah.
had to keep singing even while I moved.
So what is...
Showbiz.
Do I
Yeah.
press?
Yeah, I think so.
You were singing.
Yes. Mr. Gavin expressed a dislike for recordings,
We'll do it
so
live.
I used this.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Wait, so you were singing the whole time?
Recordings can't really truly capture the moment when one's guitar catches on fire.
Yeah, recordings
get it.
can't capture the moment when you're like walking through an air vent and you hear some
Yeah.
crime going down and you're like,
Turns out Darian's hair is just a boom mic.
Even when you were crawling above the ceiling toward the backstage?
Why should it matter where I sing when everywhere I go is the same darkness?
Oh, is that something you drew there, Karina?
yes.
Karina Shed. Let me put this in the stream if I can.
I want him to do that to me.
It's the Peter B. Parker eating burger, but it's the weenies.
I love it.
Oh, and there's the there's the
Oh my god.
pro badger back there. Into the Badgerverse.
It's beautiful.
That is a beautiful picture.
I love that.
Oh,
you
and
look
we've
so
gone to
good.
Marin. Justified. Like the vampiric chipmunk the bunk there.
No, Marin is valid.
Marin
They're
is
valid.
Fingers. Gumshoe's husband.
Mr. Dick Bick Gumshoe.
Nicholas
Did you say this?
Gumshoe, that's what I call him in bed.
Yes. Same darkness.
Shut up.
Thank you, Audio Dragon, for cashing in your star chips for a zookeeper redeem there.
Shut up.
But if you were singing while you were walking... That's right. Wouldn't the shooter and victim have heard? She was singing right over their heads, after all.
That is right.
So you're telling me it didn't sound like she was singing through a tin can and nobody noticed that going on?
Are you sure?
And also the ventilation system was probably active, so you'd hear like,
Whoosh.
You'd have to be pretty hard of hearing to miss someone singing in the ceiling.
It's like the audio quality goes from like 100% to 10%. And then she reappears on the other side of the venue and they're like, wow, how'd she do it?
Once again, we come back to the state of the scene of the crime.
What state?
Los Angeles. No, California.
The state of Los Angeles.
I mean, the state of it.
California.
I know what he
Tokyo,
means.
Angeles.
Yeah. Isn't it San Francisco? We got San Francisco and Japanifornia.
Ah, my bad.
That old speaker, Apollo.
The speaker? That speaker was blaring at the time of the murder.
Oh.
That's for monitoring the stage from this room.
Monitoring.
It pipes in a real-time feed from the stage microphones. Useful for knowing when your set is coming up.
Satisfied. That dressing room was fitted with a large speaker playing a direct feed from the stage. At my request, actually.
The Lamaror singing in the ceiling sounded just like Lamaror singing over the speaker. Just with more thunk, 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 thunk sounds.
And loud whooshing noises.
Man, why did they
Ingenious.
make her crawl through the vent if she was just gonna have a body double?
So
Right?
weird.
Yeah.
So weird.
Her voice was hidden by her voice.
Lamaror?
I have just remembered something.
Do tell.
When I heard the noise, the gunshots, yes? It startled me, so
So you?
I stopped singing.
Oh.
What?
I forgot the words I was supposed to sing.
The song stopped?
Thankfully, it was the very beginning of the second verse. So not many would notice.
Forehead. That mixing board I lent you, where is it?
Well, good thing you asked, because I lugged it with me.
It's in my pocket. I don't have a dumper like this. No.
The mixing, huh?
That machine, Apollo. The one that breaks music into tracks.
Oh, this?
You know, the music
Dumbass.
breaker machine.
I'd completely forgotten about it. Let's take a listen.
Sugar.
Okay.
Sugar.
And she said it was right around the start of the second verse,
Yeah.
so it'll be coming up here, I guess.
Well, you can.
I'm
turn
assuming
down
like not long after she disappears.
Can we turn down the other ones?
I can't do anything yet. They're just showing
Oh,
us.
okay. Boo.
So, not this bit, I guess.
Right here is when she's supposed to sing. Pleasure, pleasure.
Oh yeah, because it's two pleasures and they
Yeah.
only have one, right?
Yeah.
The song does stop there.
It does. I must have missed it.
Look at the lyrics sheet at the top of the second verse.
She forgot to repeat the word?
Yeah.
No, she got
There was a
startled.
gunshot, so.
Oh, right.
She got startled and didn't
Yeah.
sing the first word and continued on with the performance.
See where it says pleasure, pleasure? Now listen again.
When you stole my shit. Let go of my keys. Pleasure.
Bang.
On its fleet. Melody.
This is evidence indeed.
RN Jesus has joined us. Hi, RN Jesus.
Hi, Jesus.
What have you
Thanks
been
for
playing?
finding us.
You're playing Skies of Arcadia Legends. Very nice. The Azel Magia, thank you for the 10 bits. It takes a true professional to witness a gunshot and still perform, and then just not tell anyone after the concert.
Magician secrets.
It's Jesus.
I believe they are guilty of making a terrible mistake.
This whole case.
The crime didn't happen during the third set. It happened during the second, during Lamaror's ballad.
If that is true, then no one on stage during the second set could have been the shooter.
Which means that Darien Crescent could have done it. He wasn't on stage for the second set.
Yeah, never mind that it rules out Machi. Let's just cut straight
Yeah.
to the point.
Well, Prosecutor Gavin.
Fascinating.
Yeah,
I don't believe I've ever seen a trial. I don't believe I've ever seen a trial turned around quite so thoroughly. Yet one problem remains.
Hey, shout out to X the Dark One there for the raid. Thank you so much for the raid, sir. What were you playing? Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Very nice. I hope that you caught them all, as they say.
They do say that.
They say
You
that.
sound like a dad who just barely knows anything about Pokemon.
I mean, I might as well be at this point.
How are those little
are,
Pokemon?
are you winning, son?
Did you
I
catch
love
yourself one of them
Pokemons.
Pikachus?
Was it shiny?
No, that would be too
Is
knowledgeable.
that a thing? That is
Yeah.
knowledgeable.
How shiny is the Pikachu? How shiny?
Did you say this?
Yeah.
Duskbringer, thank you for the 10 bits. Phoenix, you should have seen the time I had to deal with a spirit in the court.
What's that, Prosecutor Gavin?
Here, Forehead's theory does have a certain kind of logic to it. Yet it is entirely based upon Lamiwar's testimony.
Yes? Is there a problem with this?
Well, it's quite simple, though it pains me to say it. What if she is lying to protect the defendant?
but you have no proof.
Yeah, isn't that what we've been presenting evidence for?
Right.
All I'm saying is that the truth is as yet unclear.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
Until we hear directly from the man himself.
God?
The man? You don't mean God?
I do mean Seto Kaiba.
Or god.
Though he is a friend and band member, God must take the stand.
God is a band member?
Yeah, he's the
band
third member of the Gavineers.
He's on drums.
I see no other way. God is the ultimate police officer.
As someone with a new perspective on the case?
As a suspect, to be frank.
So it
There's
might...
gotta be t-shirts or something out there that say, like, God is my band member.
God is my drummer.
Clavier's wearing it.
The rat's coming out of his hole.
What about my home?
And I'm ready to catch him. Darien Crescent, get ready for justice.
What about the rats in his hole?
This is as good a time as any to pause for a brief recess.
Might as well.
The prosecution will summon the witness. Have him here and ready by the time we begin.
But I don't like you.
Oh no! I'm the last man who needs to be reminded of what his duties are.
Very well. Court is adjourned for a 15-minute recess.
Thank you for the hydrate command there, Sage. L-Train, thank you for unleashing the Proto Voucher. To be continued. We are at, I thought that was the last section, but I guess this next one is the last section.
It's the last trial day, but I think it's split into two parts.
Gotcha.
Mm.
I'll be right back really quick.
Sure thing. Feel free to take a break if you need to. ID Separef FX, thank you so much for cashing in your star chips for a doodle-la-la-la-la-la. Doodle-la. How you doing, Marin?
I'm sleepy.
Oh, did you want to wrap up soon then?
Yeah, how long do you think this next section will take?
I mean, I don't think it's going to be less than an hour. And we're at 2 hours 15.
Do we want to keep going or do we
I mean, I'm
wanna,
happy to keep going for half an hour or so.
Okay.
I don't want to force you to stay up if you're tired, though.
Nah, I can go for another half hour.
Okay. Okay. I assume you're hanging in okay there, Karina?
Yep.
Cool.
Just chilling.
I watched The Northman last night, and I really liked it. It's the new. Is it Robert Eggers? Is that his name? I think he's he made The Lighthouse and The Witch, and I loved The Lighthouse, and I really loved The Northman. And after watching The Northman, I was like, you know what? Right before bed, I'm gonna check out The Witch because I've never seen this, and everybody raves about The Witch, and I didn't like it that much. I was like, yeah, it didn't work for me that well. Northman was amazing. It's just very visceral, very. It's hard to call it an action film because there's not a lot of action, but the action that's in there is very primal and very intense. And it's a very testosterone fueled movie, but not in the way that, like I say, a Fast and the Furious is. It feels very emotionally high volatile kind of stuff. It's not a typical revenge action flick. It's a very it feels I'm not that I've seen many of them, but I used to love the whole, Viking imagery back in the day as a kid, and this was everything I've ever wanted from a movie featuring like Norse mythos and culture and stuff. It was really cool. And Willem
That's
Dafoe
cool.
is like a sort of jester sage character, so that was cool. Somebody compared him to Rafiki, and I was like, yeah, Willem Dafoe could be Rafiki.
I've never seen any of these films, so I'm kind of useless in this discussion.
Oh, you're fine. I'm just chatting to myself mostly.
But yeah.
You see any
I
good
agree.
movies lately yourself?
Gosh, have I? Have I watched movies? I don't watch a lot of stuff is the problem.
I get you.
It's my personality flaw. I if it's something I need to like focus on,
yeah.
then I typically take forever to watch it because I watch a lot of stuff while I like do work.
Yeah. So you're kind of
I kind of-
multitasking there.
I kind
Yeah.
of think of myself as a bee, where I'll like fly around.
You like jazz?
I'll fly around a bunch of flowers for a while and kind of like think about doing things, and then I'll land on a flower for like 2 seconds and like be like, "This is fucking great!" and roll around all this flower, woo, and then I'll like get off the flower and then be like, I wonder what other flower I should land on. And then
I'm
do
back.
those things.
Welcome back, Subi.
What are we talking about?
Flowers.
Talking about our inability to focus on watching movies.
I said that I watched the super violent Northman film by Robert Eggers, a revenge story set in ancient Norse times. And Marin said, I'm like a bee.
Yeah.
I was making a metaphor for my inability to focus on movies, that I might
know how it is when you're
to
a bee.
actively engage with me or require my engagement to advance, because if you want me to
It's
pay
just
attention,
hard.
it's not gonna happen. It's
Furlock,
not gonna
'cause, like-
happen.
Furlock says, I felt the exact opposite. I liked The Witch a lot, but Northman didn't quite work for me. I can understand that. I feel like The Witch is a much more cerebral film than The Northman is. The Northman's much more just sort of exploring an emotion, I think. And The Witch is, I think, trying to say some stuff about society.
But
I
it's
didn't
being said by a white man, so
I didn't quite get into it, but I think I might need to give it another chance because it was late at night. Vampiro, thank you for the 10 bits. Marin is Queen Bee confirmed. Marin is the Bee Monarch.
buzz.
All right.
Make some honey for me, bitches.
Soupy, are you okay to go for like another half an hour or so?
Yeah, sure.
Alrighty. In that case, let me quickly save the state here as well. July 10th, 1:40 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2.
Hollow, I can't believe it. It really happened during the second act? And right in the middle of Lamure's performance?
Why was she... Hang on.
You got this.
Why she was in that air vent? And that switch and the flaming guitar. When you link it all together, that's what
His
you
name
end
is
up with.
Clavier.
He's a piano, not a guitar.
He has a switch.
Yes.
I knew you had what it took. Nope.
Oh, Daddy.
Why are you talking like that?
Sorry, my neck is very thick right now.
Mr. Wright, you believed in me?
Not really.
Damn.
Apollo said, "Oh, woe is for me."
And Phoenix said no.
No.
Huh?
I just thought that'd make a cooler entrance than say, hiya. That's why he did the voice.
Why do
He
I
looks
even...
like he's trying to do like a Forrest Whitaker impression here.
You said that before.
He does though.
Why do I even bother hoping?
Where have you been lately, Daddy? You haven't been coming to the office at all.
Playing Fortnite.
He's like, I woke up in a dumpster after about a week. Sorry.
I bought the Sasuke skin on Fortnite and I haven't been able to stop getting him killed. Really, really satisfying.
They put the Ariana Grande stuff back in the shop, and I've just been trying really hard to like get all of that.
They did, including her devil skin.
Sorry about that, Trucy. I'm on a secret mission. Wait, Ariana Grande has a devil skin?
Well, she's got like that spooky alien skin.
Aliens
She
aren't
has-
devils.
All right, well, it's black and red.
Okay. Duskbringer 13. Thank you
Aliens
for
aren't devils because devils are on Earth and they're real.
Devil Hunter, something Chainsaw Man.
Duskbringer
Nailed
13. Thank you for the 10 bits. Phoenix Edgeworth called. He wants his sass back. Ah. It's rubbed off on him. Stella Coyote, thank you for the 10 bits. Phoenix, I believe in you, much like I believe in art. He does believe in art, he just hates shitty art.
I think
But
Phoenix,
the thing is, he thinks all of it is shitty.
yeah, I think Phoenix takes out his feelings of inadequacy of himself out on art.
100%.
So all art is bad.
He's 100% the guy who goes to the Modern Art
Damn.
Museum and he's like, I could do that.
Yeah.
Stop. He's just like me for real. Called I did go to art school. And I'm gonna take it out on someone.
Yeah, right.
And
That's just what art school does to you.
Plasma Warrior, thank you for the follow. And Vampiro, thank you for the 10 bits. Are you saying God doesn't exist in space? Well, I mean, I guess you could say there are examples of devil aliens, because first off, you got Event Horizon, where a spaceship comes back from hell, and then there is also the dead.
Spaceships in hell?
What
Yeah,
about Dead Space?
that's
those
not the
are like-
same.
Well, I mean,
Necromorphs are
wasn't
not
there
devils.
Weren't there like religious symbolisms going on in
There's
there?
a
or something?
religion revolving around it. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that you know, that's arguable. Then there's
But
also.
that's- If there's religion involved in these aliens, they are squarely from Earth.
That's true.
Especially if it's like a Christian thing, they are from Earth.
I will take this moment to be annoying and plug Drawfee. We did draw a devil alien on Tuesday's episode.
Oh, Martin.
Okay.
You're
No,
getting
Thursday's
pounded in the
episode.
butt.
You know what? I can't defend against that. That is 100%. That is evidence of
Real
devil
life
aliens.
canon.
Devil aliens are
Yeah.
real.
Our take of what a devil alien plus eyeball would look like.
Now,
You're in a
Check
chat
it
full of-
out.
You're in a chat full of monster fuckers, and you're like, "Are devil aliens real?"
I want to.
We fucked them.
You are like a little baby. Watch this.
Yes, everybody, check out the newest Drawfee stuff with devil aliens included. But also, one huge one that I missed is in the original Star Wars movie, that at the cantina, there is an alien there that is just the devil.
Oh, wow.
Because, you know,
Yeah,
they
you're
just sort
cool.
of throwing random ideas together, and one of them is just Satan. And their alien race is called...
Well, what if he's not an alien? He's just like, I'm just here to hang out.
Well, the alien,
I'm just actually Satan.
the alien race is called the Deveronians.
Oh fuck.
Aw, how
Oh, wow.
That's
fun.
like the Bolchinians from fucking Men in Black 2.
It's exactly like the Bolchinians. Sorry about that, Trucy. I'm on a secret mission.
Secret? You mean like you're undercover?
Like Mr. Latouche, only shorter and not as well dressed.
Do you want to really talk about who's short here, Apollo?
He'll
Wow.
take any chance he gets to call someone short.
The teeny
He's like,
pot calling
at
the
least
evil
someone
teeny
else
or
is
kettle
short,
black.
right?
How
God,
tall is Phoenix?
Phoenix Wright is so tiny, am
he's
I
like-
right?
I want to say he's like 5'7", 5'8".
Yeah, that's what I
He's
was
small.
feeling.
Yeah.
He's
my
normal.
Yeah, right.
No, he's small.
Okay, but he's not as small as Apollo.
Not as
That's why they brought in Apollo. They're like, shit, we made Phoenix too small and we can't retcon it. We have to make someone
So
smaller.
we have to make him smaller.
He's like in Pop Star, Andy Samberg has a perspective manipulator who's just a really short guy that stands next to him.
Yeah. In my mind, though, Apollo's like 5 feet and Athena's like 5'3". I think it's actually like the opposite, but for some reason Athena's always taller in my mind.
That's because she's.
I
11.
choose to believe that Apollo is 5 foot. 5'5" with the hair.
4 foot
Yeah.
11 and a half.
Yeah,
5'1", you know, maybe.
but he's like very desperate to round that up to 5 feet too.
He goes to the store and buys the thickest soles on his shoes that he can find without turning into a goth girl.
But he's so close.
Yeah.
Oh no, what if you're shot too, Daddy?
I'll just shrug it off.
You know what? Good point.
Would I do a thing like that to you? Get shot.
Yeah, probably.
He already got hit by
The
a
other
car.
day.
Anyway, I'm off for a while again.
See you in a couple months, Trucy. Here's $20 for a pizza.
Go see a
There's
Star
mac and
Wars.
cheese in the microwave.
It's been there for a week, so be careful with that.
You might want to throw it out. It's gonna start stinking soon.
Stella Coyote, thank you for the 50 bits. What's in Japanifornia's water that makes everyone so short? And Rock Ruland, thank you for the 100 bits. Apollo is always the shortest character by default. Whenever a shorter person shows up, he instantly shrinks to be half an inch smaller than them.
Man, I remember when I was like in my early 20s, we had a group of Belgians stay on our couch, and God bless the Northern Europeans because the short one was 5'11". It
Wow.
was like Hades in my house.
Oh my god, the Zagreus.
I hope this doesn't awaken anything in me.
Huh? You're leaving? Oh, one thing before I go. What? Farts. Good luck.
Man, I've been
Right.
playing The Sims.
With that
and
fart.
my Sims are farting so much.
What?
I did not.
Why?
I don't know.
I
but,
haven't
like,
been installing the fart mods.
I think my Sim has like she's got the mean
And that
thing.
makes you do that?
I guess I don't know, but every once in a while she'll just be like, like. I don't know.
She's
She's-
bad Janet.
She's
I
doing it to
guess.
make them, like, she's doing it to be mean, I see.
I get, but she'll also just walk around and fucking.
There are
fart.
meaner things you could do.
I'm holding her back.
Is that all you came to say?
I think you have things pretty much under control. You'll get Machi Tobaye off the hook, no doubt.
Yeah, but
But you're after that detective, aren't you?
Darien Crescent.
Watch out for the hair.
It won't be easy proving he did it. He's got a lot of hair.
There's a lot of secrets in there.
Especially
thank
not
God
under
Phoenix
the current
is
court
5'9".
system.
He's only mildly
Oh.
short.
He's what, 5'9"?
5'9".
Isn't short.
I'm 6 feet tall. I don't.
We
think you
get it. You're
understand
tall.
How big my complex is.
5'9", only mildly short. I'm over here 5'5".
Yeah, you are moderately short.
I'm like 5'11", and Marin gives me shit about being short.
Yes. Yes.
The current court system?
What did Prosecutor Gavin say during the trial? Your case is based on one fragile assumption.
In
One
my world,
fragile
you're not-
ass. Namely,
In my world, you're not tall unless you're 6'2" or above.
namely,
So
mine.
you think you are short?
Yeah. Well, I think I'm normal.
Oh my god.
Oh.
there is 2 inches of normal, and then it's tall or short.
Yeah.
That's how averages work. Excuse me, if the fucking medical, if medical people can be like, oh,
Medical
the
people.
fucking average height of American women is 5'6", then fuck you. I'm average height.
That's not how it works.
I know, but it makes me mad because that's how everyone makes clothes and everything else. For 5'6" women, I'm tired.
Phoenix Wright showed up, and then we just went on a huge rant for like 10 minutes.
Phoenix Wright, fix my problems.
He just makes us act a little silly.
He sure does.
We see the neck and we're like, what were we talking about? We're playing a video game?
Bark.
Bark, 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 bark.
The neck has hypnotic powers.
Vampiro, thank you for the 10 bits.
though.
LK, if it makes you feel better, I'm 6'3", so I'm taller than both of you and Marin.
Oh yes, you're tall.
And
Hoo-ha.
thank you for the hoo-ha redeem there, Void Adept. And Ninja War, thank you for the 11 bits. I appreciate it, Ninja.
Ooh-ha.
Namely, that our Diva Divine is telling the truth.
But what about all the proof? The brooch and the switch.
A piece of jewelry and a lyrical blunder. There are plenty of other ways to explain these things. The flaming guitar, too. All because you lack definitive proof of their connection to the case.
I think Phoenix lit the guitar on fire. I think that's not relevant to the case. I think he just did it.
Yeah, he just did that for the laughs.
Shit, for giggles.
Yeah. But
If the sultry songstress is lying, why is he talking
why
like
does he
a,
keep saying like that?
like a Batman villain?
Because
He's hanging out with Valen.
Yeah, the
Nah,
sultry
he
songstress
probably
is
just
lying.
came from a conjugal visit with Kristoff.
Probably.
Oh, wow.
Honestly, yeah.
Your case melts like butter in a frying pan,
Yep,
leaving behind a
chill?
faintly singed scent of failure.
this man just got fucked by Kristoff and Nate.
Smell it on the way he's talking.
He's just like, when he's trying to make his dramatic accent, he just walks really funny.
So what do I
Pathetic.
do? Like I said, good luck. Shuffle, 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 shuffle.
Limps away.
And be aware that it'll be impossible to prove his guilt by conventional methods. Try faking evidence like me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. You keep leaving and then not leaving.
Just go.
It's like every
Leave.
2 seconds, it's like, oh, and one more thing.
Ribbon fly, bonk, and soupy, presumably because of all the clavier talk.
Whoa.
Kristoff.
Kristoff,
Kristoff.
sorry, yes. No,
Martin,
yeah, sorry.
you racist.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They're identical, right?
All the cabins look the same.
They're
Always
literally
happen.
Oh,
not.
they're not?
One of
They're
them
not
wears
twins.
glasses, Martin.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I have something to give you from our detective friend.
One of them wears glasses and one of them is German.
That's how you
One
differentiate.
of them is hot and the other one is hot.
What if they just weren't related?
Detective Sky.
They just
Huh?
look like that.
Let's
Do you
see.
think all hot people are related?
This bag.
Be
Well,
kind of sus.
they don't talk to me, so I assume they're off somewhere doing something together.
Damn, that's a burn on me.
Oh,
Damn.
Marin, you don't talk to me either, so.
Yes.
Let's see.
Damn.
This bag of snacks here was meant for me. Ah, here it is. What, this is stuff in his pocket?
Yeah.
What are those, Daddy? They don't look like very good snacking material.
Don't knock it till you try it.
He's like, that's why it looks like this. It's because I tried.
They were normal before I put them in my mouth.
That could describe so many things.
I was normal until Phoenix Wright put me in his mouth.
The Miles Edwards story.
Now there's a t-shirt.
They were found at the scene. Analysis of the fragments revealed traces of gunpowder.
And then they were promptly found in my mouth. Gunpowder.
Tastes great.
I will be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll hold off for a minute here. Don't want to do anything Phoenix Wright related without Marin. Hope you guys are having a good time. Hope you guys are chill.
Always.
Hope you guys in the chat are having a chill, fun Sunday afternoon / evening, depending on where you're at. I'm going to try this next week to finish Inscription, which I keep saying I'm going to do.
Are you close to the end?
As far as I know, I'm nearly at the end. I mean, knowing this game keeps throwing a bunch of surprises at me. Like, there's twists and turns in all directions in this game, which is quite impressive for a very simplistic card game. But yes,
I didn't know it was a card game.
Yeah, it's a card game that you're playing with a guy in a cabin. And I don't want to say anything more than that, because I feel like half the game is experiencing the thrilling developments that happen as you keep going. But suffice to say, things aren't as they seem. But yeah, that's my plan, is hopefully finish that game this week and also play some more Yu-Gi-Oh! I've been playing a lot more of the solo mode of Master Duel, and I tried doing Link summoning last week, and I think I spent like most of the stream just trying to finish one duel with Link summoning, and it was not easy. It was very stressful.
Did you get through it though?
Yeah.
Do you know Link summoning yourself, Karina?
I don't. I have not like touched the game
Right.
since they like reformatted it for links. And then on Duel Links, I still log in sometimes,
Yeah.
and it prompted me like, do the tutorial for link summoning, and I was like, no.
Yeah,
I'll do it later.
I've
I'm
avoided
busy.
it for as long as I could, but I wanted to do all the tutorial stuff.
I still don't even know how to like pendulum. You want me to learn links too? Get
Oh my
out.
gosh, yeah.
It's hard. Do it for me.
Welcome back, man. Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 10 bits. Did anyone get pegged yet? Well, we believe that Phoenix may have.
Yes.
What else is new?
Probably a firecracker or something similar, like the ones kids are into these days in 2026. What is it?
Something like that.
And L Train, thank you for the 20 bits. I was normal until Phoenix Wright put me in his mouth the Miles Edgeworth memoirs. The mems. These fragments were found under the sofa at the scene of the crime, actually.
Under the sofa?
Hey, Apollo. That's where we found that little device thingy.
Up you go, Kelly. Go on.
I literally don't remember a sofa.
Yeah.
Right. This. Well, finally some evidence that makes sense.
Yeah. If only they'd flash back and show us the
I
sofa.
know. They don't flash back when I want them to.
Yeah, when it would be useful
Yeah.
for me.
Burnt fragments. Burnt fragments added to the court record. And Beast Henshin, thank you for the follow.
That's all for me, I suppose.
Oh, but one more thing.
See you after the verdict. Maybe.
Right.
He's so coy.
Every man has an igniter inside him, and I mean literally in my case.
He shoved it up his butt.
Excuse me?
One of those little things that Kristoff and I do. Don't worry about it.
Find Darian Crescent's igniter and set it off.
Waddle, waddle.
Limps away.
And he walked out the door just like a guy who got effed in the bee. Normally.
What does he want us to do? No conventional methods. What does that mean?
I guess we just have to take his advice and hope it makes sense when the time comes.
We gotta kill Darian.
I guess.
We're almost at the finish line. Hang in there, Trucy.
They've like just finished murdering him, and he's like, I did what you told me to do, Mr. Wright.
The Azelmagia, thank you for the 10 bits. This game is a lot funnier if you imagine it's just Phoenix trying to be cool, while Apollo just thinks he's the weirdest person he's ever met. Then again, I think that might actually be what's happening. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's in his flop era, and Apollo's a zoomer.
So we're at two.
Ugh,
We're at
my
2 hours.
mentor is cringe.
We're at 2 hours 43. Do you want to keep going, Marin, or should we call it here right before the court section starts? How do you feel?
I'm pretty tired.
Okay, then we can call it there. I think this is a good spot to end it.
Yeah.
All right, we got all our Phoenix Wright energy out of the way.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you
A
for
portion
joining.
of it, maybe.
we grabbed Phoenix right in our mouths and shook him.
Thank you for joining us for our flop era, folks. Do appreciate your attentive listening, your passive conversation, and hopefully your enjoyment. I hope you guys had a good time today. Ranakel, thank you for the follow there. We'll be back again with more Ace Attorney, Apollo Justice Ace Attorney next Sunday. Sorry about that. We'll be back at the usual time. And if you like hanging out with me, Marin, and Soupy, we'll be playing, I think, unless there are any hiccups, we'll be playing more Power Wash Simulator tomorrow night. Vampiro, thank you for the 10.
Should be good for Power Wash Simulator.
Heck yeah. Vampiro, thank you for the 10 bits. Before we go, hashtag penis. Very important. All right. Let's see who's streaming. Marin, Soupy, and Karina, thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate you guys hanging out.
Of course.
Thank you as always for having me.
Hasher Brown is playing some Master Duel. Maybe we'll raid Hasher. Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 10 bits. Hashtag pegging. All right, even more important.
He's right.
Let's see here. Okay. Marin, was there anything you want to say before we pop off here and raid Hasher Brown?
Thanks for hanging out, everybody. It was a good time.
Spamming pegging there. And Soupy, was there anything you wanted to say before we head off?
Thanks for chilling with us, everybody.
Hey.
Peg me, daddy ass.
Karina, did you want to promote your Devil Aliens?
Yeah, check out Drawfee on YouTube and stuff. We also will be streaming tomorrow night on here, Twitch. Yeah, Drawfee show. Yes. Also, Peg Me Daddy.
Oh. All right. Well, next time maybe we'll find out what that neck do. So tune in for hopefully the final part of Turnabout Serenade, and we can move on to the final chapter of Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. This is me thanking you guys for stopping by for another Sunday afternoon of Ace Attorney, and I will see you guys next time. I'm live on Twitch. Feel free to join the Discord. I'll put the link in the chat real quick. Sage, thank you for the hydrate command right at the end there. All right. We're going to raid Hasher. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.
Woo. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.